Mm. Hi guys, good morning. Sorry about that. I couldn't get my volume working there. All right, so welcome in, Goddess. I see you're here. Good morning, Diane. Welcome in. Good morning, Tina Young. Welcome in. Oh, I was at the bottom. Okay, so we have Nancy, we have Goddess. Okay, so welcome in, everyone. Yeah, we got action. Yes, we definitely got action, guys. Oops, 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 oops. I don't want that. I was just trying to click on here and it says go to channel. All right, so I think I pinned that. Yeah, yes, that is been. Mm. So guys, somebody mean was on my walk with me this morning, and that was very disturbing. I will not. The person says if I come to Seattle, I will end up going missing. I wonder why. Anyway, so with that being said, let's get into the word for this morning. So our word this morning says, be grateful for what you have and let gratitude gently guide your next step. And that is also by Roy T. Bennett, The Light in the Heart. Have a happy week, everyone. Okay, so we gather in our hearts together to celebrate the gift of covenant community. As the weekend closes, we begin this new week. Let us remember that we were never meant to walk this faith journey alone. God designed us for connection, for fellowship, and for the beautiful meaningless of doing life together. Today, we are reminded that isolation is the enemy's playground. So let's choose togetherness instead. All right? Okay, so with that being said, we're going to have a fabulous week. And of course, we know that God is in control. No weapon that form against us shall prosper. All right? Okay, we're good. We are good. And we are highly favored. Yes. Okay. So we're back shortly, going to a meeting. Okay, my darling, go to your meeting. Have a wonderful meeting and hope everything goes well. Nancy, good morning, dear goddess. Dion, Rhonda is in the house. Yes, Tina Young is here with us. Leticia is here with us also. Eklin is back. Hi, beautiful. Did I say Rhonda already? Okay. highly welcome in. Good morning. So Lee's here saying, what does this scene remind you guys of? Remember the time when he found out her and Wayne and she lied to the same. She did lie? Guys, honestly, I haven't watched it yet. Sorry. Oh, Lord. She lied. Oh, God. Good morning, Marcia. Welcome in. Oh, it is so nice to see you, Marcia. Welcome in. And Rhonda Phillips says, cover us all, Heavenly Father. Oh, okay, but they touch jump fast. Cover us all, oh Heavenly Father. Yes, Rhonda, He has us. He has us. We are covered and we are highly favored. Good morning, dear Goddess. Good morning, dear Charm. Charm, you wouldn't believe what happened to me this morning on my walk. You would not believe it. Somebody hateful was on there and said if I come to Seattle, I will end up missing. And how much he doesn't like me. Yeah. Or she. It was a she. I'm not sure if it's a she or a he, but it's a she name on there. Yes, we got the name, but I couldn't even block that person. Therefore, I didn't get that option. All right, so Leticia says, Anthony doesn't take his ring off. Better hours. Is he ready to fight for Humber? That's a good question. All right, so you got, I will hold that for sure. Let's see. I'm trying to shake that off, you know? Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. What Tyler Sue said. Shake it off. All right, so is Anthony ready to fight for Amber? And did he ask her the question in front of Miss Shana? So let's play it and let's see what happens, right? So refresh the screen. For better or worse, yes, Charmaine, for better or worse. If I'm in YouTube, I can see everything. Got it. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, for better. I think he will take the ring off at the party. Rhonda says, wow. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's go back over this side. And Charmaine. Lee says, welcome in, Lee. Why can't Amber never be honest? Even in a lie, she looks guilty. Exactly. That is why Danielle was able to tell that she was lying. Yes. And good morning. Sharon, remember I said that Amber will lie? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And it doesn't surprise me, period. We asked the question, and everybody in the chat, how many votes did we get on that? Was that 80% that you guys says she would lie? Yes, we did that. So we know what Amber character will do. All right, we can predict her. Sharon, today is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Amen. Thank you, darling. Amen. And Tina Young says, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Okay, Eklin. Okay, Sharma. So Eklin says, Charmaine, it happens just like you predicted. Oh my goodness. I think Anthony is ready to fight for his wife. Yes, he's going to definitely fight for her. Stephanie Max says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, beautiful. Welcome in. For better or worse. Good morning, Goddess. I think he will take the ring off at the party, Rhonda says. Nancy says, take your ring off, sign the paper. You know, Nancy's coming with that. We can predict what Nancy's going to say. Just like how we can predict Amber, marriage over. Yes. Sherma says, I know Amber would lie. Yeah, you know that Amber would lie. What's next? Anthony is crushed. Anthony is fake and phony. Nancy. I can't help not say hello to Tina and Sherry. All I know that Nancy is having a ball. Deep down, she does love Anthony, but she don't like what Anthony did to his wife. He dropped the ball. So when a man dropped the ball, we're not standing for that nonsense, right? The right, Nancy? And I'm drinking the hibiscus tea that I tell you guys about. And Charmaine says, Nancy B, this marriage is far from over. You tell her, Charmaine. Yes, let's tell Nancy the marriage is far from over. Okay, let's see. So everybody's saying hi there. Let's see, marriage over. Tyrene, hi Tyrene, welcome in. Hi Margaret, welcome in. Hi Marian West, welcome in. Um, Ben is a snitch. Of course, he has to snitch. He's his best friend. Don't you want something happening in your life for your best friend or your friend? Let you know what is going on. Good morning, Gigi. Anthony being a husband who has so disrespectfully in his marriage has the audacity to be hurt. He needs to take ownership of why his Christian wife has checked out of their marriage. Exactly, G. He needs to go back to God. Definitely. Marcia says. Amber cannot admit the truth due to the fact that she is a divorce. And if she admitted it, that's something he can say at the hearing. Definitely, Marcia. You know what, too, Marcia? He's going to find out who Dave is and he's going to see Amber at Dave. So she, no matter how she lied, it's going to come out to the light eventually. Nancy says he need to call a lawyer and sign the paper. Nancy, yeah, Nancy always give us jokes. Lee says, how can he fight when he can't let go of the past and both are not honest to themselves or God? If they talk about their vows because he just mentioned it. He did? Okay. You know what? Let me see how many more. Okay, looks like you guys have a lot to say. Okay, so let me just make sure I get all of it. Here, Marcia says, Amber wants a divorce, but Anthony does not because he has an ego that he cannot get bruised. Exactly. He leads with money and ego, and definitely he'll be fighting for Amber. Anthony don't want to lose his money. He don't care about Amber. Thank you, dear Nancy. And Terence says, Amber faced when he was twisting his ring, she was gonna faint. Oh, so you mean to tell me, Terence, that she doesn't want him to take that ring off his finger, but she must continue to order and she wants a divorce? You know what, guys? I'm gonna go watch that. Anthony scare me, Charmaine. I shake LOL. Really? Okay, I have to go watch and see what happened. You could have seen in her face who she going to see, Danielle, Melissa, or Dave. She will be definitely seeing Dave Devent again. We got action today, definitely. And no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Definitely. He's no fun. Well, darling, he did the dirt. Now he has to go clean up the mess, both of them. Both of them. All right. So let's jump into the video here. You guys, I torture you guys long enough. So let's get into it.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Can I speak to Amber in private for a second?
Oh, in private. I like that.
Okay. You finish that up, okay? And the Lord will be done. What's up?
Why haven't you been returning my calls?
Clearly, I'm busy, Anthony.
Busy.
Yes,
Busy.
working.
Is that what we call it?
Excuse me? I'm at work. Yes, that's what we call it.
You haven't been at work all the time.
Anthony, what are you talking about? I really don't have time for your games today.
So you've been messing with Danielle's boss, our sister's boss?
What are you talking about?
Don't lie! Tell the truth. You've been messing with Danielle's sister's boss. Have you not?
Yes. Come on, Amber.
I don't know what you're talking about, Anthony.
Tell the truth, come on.
No. We ain't been married, like, a couple years, but I know when you lying. That face right there. How long has this been going on?
Anthony, I don't know what you're talking about.
Amber, how long has it been going on?
First of all, lower your voice.
Man, I'm not trying to hear all that. Tell me the truth. How long has this been going on?
Anthony, you're gonna stop hollering at me like that, okay? You're gonna stop hollering at me.
Avoiding the question.
I'm not avoiding anything. I said I don't know what you're talking about.
He has to catch her red-handed. He has to catch her red-handed, guys. Take it off, Anthony. Take it off.
For better or worse. You've been cheating.
Yes, Anthony, she's been cheating.
You can say you don't know what I'm talking about, but that look on your face right there.
Exactly, Anthony.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
There's definitely gonna be a follow-up skit. Okay. Okay. Guys, we got action. He said for better or worse, and he's twisting it. He was gonna remove it, but something stopped him, and he says for better or worse, and this is worse. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let me come back up to see. Okay, so Terrence says, Amber face when he was twisting his ring. She was gonna face. Yes, I see now what you're talking about. Anthony don't want lose his money. He don't care about Amber. Marian says, Gigi, I agree. Where is Gigi? What did Gigi say? All right, Terrence. Good morning. Okay, Marcia says, Amber wants the divorce, but Anthony does not because he has an ego that he cannot get the bruise. Okay, I agree. We come down here. Leticia says, Amber told Dave she didn't care if Anne find out. I don't think she will vent to Dave now based on what she told him. Dave is taking note. Amber is going to vent to Dave again. Mark my word on that. And she will be checking Daniel. She's going to, you know what? She is going to check. She's going to go to Ben and let him know Anthony knows. But she did not tell Anthony. Yes, she handed Dave on a platter. She lied. So now, Anthony has to do his due diligence to find out who is helping with the marketing. When he find out that, then he can take it from there. And if the party comes up before he finds out, when he goes to the house, Anthony is going to see the evidence of what Amber is doing. Point blank. Charmaine and Sharon. Anthony about to have a heart attack. Definitely when he finds out how rich Dave is. Charmaine, I drop LOL. Anthony is stressed out. Oh, he's about to bash Amber's watch. And taking off the ring and sign the paper. Marcy says, when he saw Dave, he will be more crushed because Dave have more than him, and that is what he cannot deal with. That is why he have such a thing about Wayne. Guys, Anthony is not broke. Anthony is just as rich in the same league as them. Anthony does his stuff. But what he does not let people know how rich he is. Amber doesn't even know how rich her own husband is, and that is absolutely unfair to Amber. They are in a marriage covenant, and Amber should know everything about what's going on with her husband, vice versa. You understand? So, my take is Dave, Anthony, and Wayne are on the same level, on the same, remember? Nobody down here, they're at the same level. Yep, definitely. Anthony has lied throughout his marriage. He needs to get a mirror and realize why his marriage is in this position. Definitely. Um, Gigi, well said there. And well said to Marcy. And Terence says, yes, she doesn't really want the divorce. She uses Dave as a filler. Exactly, Terence. Now you guys are finding out what it is. It's just her flesh she is feeding. She actually want that man, Mr. Dalton, to stand up and choose her for once. So let's see how the writer play it. I'm dying to see. The secret is out. No, the secret is out that she's cheating, but she is denying it. And he knows when Amber is lying. And he's going to be blown away because he's going to admire Dave's place when he goes there. But when he sees Amber, baby likes on Dave arm, he's going to know. And trust me, fireworks going to be flying. And I hope that's what happened. Let me just relax myself for a bit. Yes, Amber is confused. No, Nancy, she's not confused. She knows exactly what she's doing. Somebody asked yesterday, is Amber, we are behaving like Amber doesn't have any sense. Like Amber is, what you call it there? Like Amber is not a sensible woman. Amber knows exactly what she's doing. When she's with Dave, she behave like such enough sense. She said, oh, she be insecure or whatever. No man wants a woman that is insecure. Wayne doesn't like when you're being insecure. He likes a woman that knows who she are. And Amber knows who she is. Amber is playing a part with Dave. With Anthony, she actually loves her husband, but she wants him to finally choose her. But that man let that woman snap and did the unthinkable. And that is what happened. I put the link in the chat. Anyone wants to jump on and hear what you guys have to say, if you can. If you're right and not cheating, don't hide it, but write it in the open. Be right in the open. Exactly, Margaret. If you're right and not cheating, don't hide it. Be right in the open. Well said, Margaret. Well said. And next, she's going to see Ben and then Danielle, definitely. And next, Melissa. I think either she sees Danielle or she sees Dave, because Melissa is Dave's assistant. And she will let him know that Anthony knows, and Anthony comes at her. Right? Anthony can't, Amber can't lie, good. Definitely not. That's exactly what Anthony told Amber. It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Exactly, Marcia and Gigi. That's exactly what Marcia said too. And St. Michael says, this is embarrassing for Amber having this discussion at work. She's scared. It's written all over her face. Yes. She doesn't want people to know what she's doing. That is why. Why is he so mad? Because nobody should have what is his. Come on now. How would you feel if your man cheated on you? You'll feel the exact same way, Yolanda. Mm-hmm. You would. We just call a spade a spade. If Anthony find out and didn't do anything, then we know say he doesn't love his wife. A lot of people says yes, it's ego, but Anthony's hurt. When he found out about Amber and Wayne, it crushed him because she's a better version of himself. Amber represent that. So now for her to be cheating again, we are going to see Anthony goes to God because he is going to blame himself and says, if you remember what she said to him, if God leave me, I become you. She says, if God leave me, I am you. You created this. Remember what she said to him on her birthday. He forget her birthday. And that's what he could say out of his mouth. God left her. Right? And instead of going buy her something for her birthday, what did he do? He did it the next day. Yeah. Or no, not the next day when she came back from the vacation. Sisters, Amber seems as if she may not really want the divorce, Amber seemed shaken when she thought he was going to take the ring off. Yes, she did seem. So, guys, if Anthony doesn't want her anymore, maybe I should ask you guys a question. If Anthony doesn't want her anymore, will she go to God? I'd love to hear your guys' take on that, honestly. If Anthony remove his ring, if Anthony remove his ring, will Amber go to God? Oh, you know something, guys? Right there is a pivotal moment for Amber. Let me just, it just come in my head. Oh, let just leave it here. Let me just go back here. Let's see when he is removing his ring. Let's see. I'm just trying to find the part where he was twisting the ring.
Anthony, you're gonna stop hollering at me like that, okay? You're gonna stop hollering at me.
Avoiding the question.
I'm not avoiding anything. I said I don't know what you're talking about.
Better or worse? For better or worse?
There. Honestly, guys, she doesn't want him to remove that ring. For better or worse, she said. For better or worse. All right. So now, will Amber, let's see what you guys say now. If Anta removed her, you guys don't think she would go to God? All right. Thank you for that. 64% of you say no, she won't. So if she loses Anthony, or if Anthony finds out about Dave and are caught them together, how do you think Anthony is going to react? Will Anthony say anything? Will Anthony have another panic attack or a heart attack this time? Or will Anthony just take off the ring and leave and try at her and leave? What do you think Anthony will do? Please put it in the comments area. All right, so we're going to deviate from from our lovely, we're going to deviate from Amber for now, but just a little bit, just to give us a little breather from her for a bit. Oh, Anthony was leaving the restaurant. I wonder what did he say before he leaves. Wow. Anthony knows she's lying, so he just turn around and walk out. He really is upset. And when a person is upset, I'm surprised he didn't take it off. I'm so really surprised he did not remove it. All right. Do you guys feel sorry for Anthony now? All right. So I have this one here that I really want to speak on. And I hope you guys watch Brody and Mr. Kent video. Do you guys want to discuss Mr. Kent for a bit and then we'll jump back into Amber? All right, so you know that Angelina took the money from the business account and Brody almost get the people themselves that did not receive the rent for the business. And Ken said he would give him a check when he find out what was happening. Let's see. Okay, let me just, it doesn't look like nobody wants to see Mr. Kent. Okay, let me go back into here. Let me just, hold on here. Let's see what you guys are saying more closely. So Amber is saying she's not seeing nobody. Did you guys like what Amber said? Amber is saying she's not seeing nobody. Did you guys like what? Okay, so Amber is saying she's not seeing anyone. Were you guys disappointed in that? Remember, she asked him, is Kai your baby? And he says no at first, right? And then eventually, when she come back again. So let's go into this here. Let me see. Come back up here. Amber is confused. Yes, Amber is torn. Yes, Nancy, she is definitely torn. And Nancy is saying here, Amber torn. Tina says, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. And Margaret says, if you're right and not cheating, don't hide it. Be right in the open. And you're absolutely right on that. Next, she's going to see Ben and Danielle. Next, Melissa. Eklund, come on. All right, thank you, baby girl. Let me just place you on the stage here. Oh, that I may come up more bigger on the stage. Here you go. Hi, Eklund. Good morning.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
I'm good, baby girl. How are you?
Well, the excitement come back, but I don't want to get so excited and then the writers just throw me back down again.
I know, eh? Okay, go on.
But Anthony looks like he's going to fight for his wife with his soul. Like I've been saying, he will fight for her with his soul. No, Amber has to lie. She's innocent until proven guilty. She has to lie. Remember, they're going for a divorce. She cannot just obviously tell him, yes, it's true. No, because he can use it against her in the divorce. Yes, they're legally separated, but he's not aware of that. And Anthony knows how to play hardball. And Amber knows her husband. When it comes to business, he's a shark. So he's not going to take it lightly if she admits to it. So she has to lie. That's why I kept on saying there's no proof. What Melissa is going to say? What can Melissa really say? Huh? All Amber have to say is your word against mine, you know. My clothes was dirty, and so Dave gave me a robe to put on me. You don't know. You cannot just assume things. And her lawyer said she's a good lawyer, so she can defend that. She can defend Amber. Anthony in his feelings, but I believe Anthony is going to be like, we are now even. He's no longer going to mention Wayne. That's why he called Wayne yesterday. Because remember, he thought she was cheating with Wayne again.
Yes.
So when he found out it was somebody else, he called Wayne to apologize. But his ego wouldn't allow him to apologize to Wayne.
Exactly.
So he called Wayne solid. But we the viewers know what he meant. But I can't wait for him to meet Dave. And like I said last night, I really, really want him to congratulate Dave on his house and everything.
Exactly.
Oh, and you're a great businessman. And I'm in real estate, you know. And then if you have any properties you'd like me to, I want that to happen first. And then you see Amber.
Yes.
And
That's
then
it.
he'll put it together and he'll feel stupid. He'll feel dumb. He have to go through it. He have to be humiliated. It's not fair that only Amber got humiliated. He needs to be humiliated. And that is when he will go on his knees. He
Mm-hmm.
has to humble himself. Unless Anthony doesn't humble himself, he's not going to change.
Exactly.
That is what is happening in Sharon. He has to be humbled.
Exactly.
Anthony acts and talks through his ego. Amber is
Mm-hmm.
the same way. But
Mm-hmm.
she became humbled when she found out about when she saw him and Sheila together.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've been saying, Amber went rogue. Why she went rogue is because she took him back. When she took him back, Malachi was vexed with her.
Yes.
Her father watched her in her porch and told her she shouldn't have taken back Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Coker told her, Coker that never liked Amber in the first place, tell her,
Mm-hmm.
you sure you're doing the right thing?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't you keep your peace, my girl? See how you glowing without Anthony in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So she always had that thought in her mind of what would people say? How would they think of her as she took him back?
Exactly.
She still took him back. But Anthony messed up because one, he didn't defend her.
Exactly.
How can you tell the girl that she shouldn't go and study and you go in the restaurant and Shana that is a thorn in the woman's flesh tells you she's going to study and you congratulating Shana? How she supposed to feel?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Then 2 days later, she calling your phone, you're not answering. She's messaging you, you're not answering. You come home smelling of perfume. Not even home. You come in the same restaurant smelling of perfume. Right? Then 2 days later, she seen $5,000 was removed from the account. When she doing her back checking, she seen the ATM is
Mm-hmm.
next to where Sheila living. Come on, 2 and 2 is 4. And she kept on saying, if he's cheating again, she's going to walk.
Mm-hmm.
But what kept her with him is because she always had in her mind that she wouldn't get another man like Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no other good men out there. So when she
Mm-hmm.
saw Dave
Mm-hmm.
and she said,
See?
whoa, his wife must really, be fantastic to design the house like that. And Melissa tell her, no, he's not married. He's single.
Mm-hmm.
That was it for Amber. That was it for Amber. When she saw him, oh, she couldn't wait to tell Anthony she wanted a divorce.
Exactly.
But that's what happened. Is the truth.
Exactly. But you see how bad the writer is though, Eklund. You see how
Yeah.
they're showing the audience that Amber is a gold digger. That's what they did. That is
They
why
need to stop. They need to stop saying that she's a gold digger because Coca
exactly.
thought she was a gold digger, but when Anthony was going broke, Coca told Anthony, "Let's see if she's going to stay. If she stays, then that means I was wrong about her." And she stayed, and she helped him. And I don't care if O'Neil said that. I have not one video saying it, but she helped him. She helped him. And like the video I sent him yesterday, when they were discussing their divorce last year in the kitchen. She told him, remember I helped you when you were going broke? And he acknowledged it. And he said, for that reason, I am going to be fair in the divorce. So now this is my thing. This is my take again. Here's my take on this. When Anthony came back, when Amber took him back, he thought she took him back out of false pretenses because our man think if so is he. Remember he kept on telling Sheila, trust the process. He came back for the wrong reason. If he came back because he loved his wife, then he wouldn't have thought that she was tricking him to get more money out of him. That's why the first thing he did was call Ben to ask him to hide his assets for him. Then after Ben confirmed that the assets are hidden, here he telling Ben, oh, I didn't think she was going to divorce me, but I wanted to be sure that I'm protected.
Yeah.
So you do all that. And then when you
Mm-hmm.
find out she sell the house behind your back,
Mm-hmm.
you checking you cannot trust her. So what good for the goose is not good for the gander?
Exactly.
That is it. Men
Mm-hmm.
can dish it, but they cannot take it.
Exactly. And who does play it better? A woman.
I was
When we
all Team
when
Dodson,
we
you
got
know.
to, when we got to
Yeah,
line, oh my goodness! Now when we got to bad, my
yeah,
goodness, a man
right?
can tell. One man can go there, another man can go there, and they don't even know say somebody else was there before.
Yeah, because Sharon, I was Team Dalton. Team Dalton, I was for that marriage to
Me,
work. I
I
gave
want them to
O'Neil
show.
fire. I gave Deontay fire. I gave Auntie Riri fire. I tell them all you can be saying you guys are of God and you don't want a marriage to work. Can't you see the writers are using this marriage to prove to the world that they can go through all kind of storms and they will still remain together? I said, oh, that's
Yeah,
I was Team Dalton. But when I
yeah.
see Anthony going to Sheila and telling her you want to marry, I say, true, I'm team neutral. I'm good. I'm done.
No, don't be done. Don't be
No,
done.
I was like, that not making sense. After I advocate for you, my boy, that what you doing me?
They shame us. That's
Ah.
why I say still to married people business. They will shame we. Oh God, they will shame us. I tell you, I say stay out of married people business
Yes.
because that was a distraction. When they let Anthony tell and Sheila he'll marry her, I had to laugh because we know that he didn't meant it. But
Yeah.
a lot of people who doesn't like him will say, yeah man, he meant it. He did not meant that. Oh, in God's day, he's gonna marry you the next day at the courthouse by legally still wearing a wedding band. He's legally married. Let that make sense. And a lot of people not even pick up the nugget says no. How can Anthony marry Sheila when he's legally married to Amber? And he says the next day they could go to the courthouse and Sheila have to say, but Anthony, you're still married.
Yes.
Oh
And then
my,
he will he will literally speak life to every other woman except his wife. What is up with that?
yeah, that is what I do not like. I don't like the fact that he can't be vulnerable with Amber and he can't speak life into her. But other woman,
Right?
that's who you need to be vulnerable with. That's who you need to speak
Exactly.
into your own wife. You don't need to do it with anybody else. That's your wife. Even when I should remember I show you guys the video with Shayla when they comes back and that says that the baby and he's saying and he's passing out and saying, oh, I love my wife. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be having the baby with my wife. You know what I mean? And he was because he always wanted a kid with Amber. Even before he married her, he says, I want to have babies with you. And it breaks his heart that it was Shayla who did it. You see how we drape up the pastor, Chris? When he said, but God told me, God isn't mine. That is another
Yes.
level. So I think they're ready. Maybe they are ready. Country Wayne, I hope you're not going to let us down. Ready to let us know that there is no way Kai belongs to Anthony.
Yes. And that's what I was saying. That if Amber is pregnant, right, and he does a DNA test, maybe that's how they're going to find out that Angelina changed Kai's DNA results because she's going
Exactly.
to put her hands in that test
Mm-hmm.
because she wants Kai to be the only heir. What we don't understand about Angelina is why she's so invested in Shayla, especially because of Kai.
Yeah.
Is because
Yeah, continue talking.
Angelina.
I have to let the puppy out. So continue talking and I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes, okay?
Okay,
Thank you, darling.
Angelina. Angelina is a result, is a product of adultery. And what happened with Angelina is that her father went back to his wife and left her mother alone to raise her. So she now wants to live her life through Kai. That is what's happening. That's why she's so invested. But everybody can see that Angelina played with the DNA results. And I wouldn't even be surprised if the second DNA test,
Who's that?
the company could be a company that Angelina had of her own. That's what I believe because she's a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that company, that man that came in the house there, that is Angelina company she created
Yeah.
because they keep telling her everything before it happens. You're muted, Sharon.
I still continue talking. I have
Yes.
links to someone.
Okay.
Continue talking.
Yeah. So I was saying that I believe she owned that DNA company, that fake DNA company that did the second results, the second DNA
Mm-hmm.
test.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so because normally when you conduct a DNA test,
Mm-hmm.
the results supposed to come in your mail. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still waiting for it to reach at the house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I keep on laughing and saying that Kai's real father is in prison.
I know, I've seen that.
Because Alex's real child father was in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Brock's wife, real child father, was in prison. So I say, Kai's real father is in prison. Time for him to come from prison.
Mm-hmm. I
Remember
see.
when
Yeah.
said it in the beginning?
Yeah.
When she was hiding, who's the father? He said the guy's maybe in prison. So
Yeah.
it stayed in my mind. It never came out.
That is still another nugget we have to take a look at. Okay,
Yes.
Terry, join us. Hi, Terry, and good morning.
Hi, Terrian.
Hi, good morning, chat. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Eslin. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, my wonderful family, Tina, everybody who's on there. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everybody's having a good day. Uh, so,
Yeah.
chat, I know we don't want to see the Daltons together. We don't, but some people don't. But, you know, just
I
hold
love
tight.
those two together.
I do. I really do want the marriage to work to show an
Mm-hmm.
example, right? But I after your live last night, Sharon,
Mm-hmm.
I went on and I looked on something and it dropped in my spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Amber.
Mm-hmm.
I think no, I don't think. I know Amber put Dave as an idol
Mm-hmm.
because she put him at a place where anything happens, she
Mm-hmm.
run to him first,
Yeah.
right? And when we look at idols, idols could be a material thing, a person, success,
Mm-hmm.
status, people, relationship, everything, a place of comfort, something that controls us. Those are things that we make become idols in our life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we see that everything Amber goes to Dave and complain about, like she wants the satisfaction and the consolidation from Dave. And we know that we can have no idols in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Amber, instead of going, I've not yet see her say anything concerning prayer. Have not seen her do it. You understand? And some people might not agree, but if you look at it, it's she's just basically having Dave as an idol. And anytime we have anything we put in our lives before God as an idol, he will remove it.
Mm-hmm.
He will remove it. So we just have to see how they're playing it because now Anthony knows. And you see, when Miss Shauna walked off, she looked at
Mhm.
Anthony and said, "Let God's will be done."
No, I didn't see that part. Was it at the end?
No, when she walked off, that's what she said. Let God's will be done. If you go back and listen to it, you will hear her say, "Let God's will be done." And
Okay.
if you're going to let God's will be done, you can't
Mm-hmm.
fight no battle. You can't
Yeah.
fight it.
They're in a warfare right now.
I
Definitely.
believe I believe Anthony should have maybe contacted his lawyer first
Mm-hmm.
and let her be aware of what's going on, right? However, he did not.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now she
Continue
knows
talking. I'll
the
be right back.
face,
The dog I
the
make too much
face
noise over
of
here.
the face of
Oh.
Amber shows the guilt, right? The guilt of what she's doing. Her face expression shows her guilt. And Anthony knows her when she's lying, right? So they both, I'm yet to see Amber go to the threshing floor. As a woman of God, I'm yet to, as what they are portraying this character to be, I'm yet to see her go to the threshing floor. But a situation is going to cause her to go to the threshing floor. If they are writing, the writers are writing it.
No, here. Go in here.
If the writers are writing it as pertaining to God, she will have to go to the threshing floor and pray, because that which she's fighting is a fleshly thing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And the Bible tells you,
Mm-hmm.
shun the very appearance of evil. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
don't do those things, these are the consequences of it.
Mm-hmm.
These are the consequences of it. So I'm just saying, listen, the fight is going to get worse, I can tell you. But it must
Mm-hmm.
get worse before it gets better.
Okay.
It must get
Most
worse.
definitely. It has to get
And
worse before better.
it will get worse, but hang on in there because it's going to get better. You understand?
Definitely.
And if God is in any one of us vessel, we can smile at the storm. So just hang tight. I know people just don't want them to be married because of how Anthony portrayed himself, like
Exactly.
did what he did to Shayla and da 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 and whatever. But
Mm.
remember, Shayla's spirit is a spirit of manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Her spirit is a spirit of manipulation.
Yes.
That's what it is. And she
Definitely.
manipulate Anthony until now she's still doing.
Yeah.
But
And the mother.
until now, until he gets an encounter,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll see the back and forth. But I'm holding on to Dalton strong. I'm sorry, y'all. I know some people don't like me, but I'm just like, I'm holding on.
I'm holding
He's
on too for them.
he's gonna fight for it, because in spite of all the back and forth, mouth calling, name calling, disrespect, and all of that, there's still a love Amber has for her husband, and there's still a love Anthony has for her husband. And
Definitely.
we're just going to see. And I bet you, if the next kid she don't run to Anthony, she's gonna run to Dave.
Yeah.
Right. And there you're gonna see the idol again. She's gonna run to Dave. Maybe maybe Daniela or one of them. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll
I
see.
love you guys. I love you. I love you. I
Thank
love you. I
you.
love you. Love you. Love you,
Well
chat.
said. Yeah, we love our chat family.
I
So we're
love
going
you
to put
guys.
in the thing, hashtag God has a plan. Hashtag God has a plan. Come on now, guys.
Yeah, let
Those
God's
two,
will be
because
done.
when he touched that ring, when Anthony touched that ring, did you see that look on her face as Lee was saying? Lee said it.
Oh
Anthony,
yeah.
she looks like says she didn't want it, like said she must do her dirt and she must tell him all these things, but she still want him to stay in the marriage.
Hmm. But you
Hashtag
see,
God has a plan.
Anthony know his wife. Anthony know his wife, and he said
Exactly,
to
and he knows
her,
she's lying.
and he knows she's lying, and he said to her, the few years we've been married, I know when you're lying. And
Exactly. He
and
knows
he knows. He knows, but we'll
because
see.
she
But
has Terry.
mhm.
She has a legal separation. So they are legally separated. So if I am legally separated and my husband come to me and me no want nothing to do with him, this is how I'm looking at it. Guys, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I am legally separated and I don't want nothing to do with him. I wouldn't care if him take off the ring or not. Why did she look like that? That's a nugget. She does not want Anthony to take that ring off.
She don't
And
want to. She
Amber,
don't want to divorce him.
exactly. She just want to play the field. And
Yeah.
she's in the flesh and she enjoying what if you notice, she with Dave, she's a different person. With Anthony, she's a different person. But if God has a plan, and Anthony, I think he was going to remove the ring, but something stopped him and he just spun it around on his finger.
No,
And
I think his expression
it
of it
looked like,
is
because when I look at it, it's like him put the ring up and then like him did like that, and then he just spun it around and he
he,
says, better or worse. And
right.
this
So
is worse.
he turned it around, right?
Mm-hmm,
And he said for better or worse. So he
mm-hmm,
turned it around and he wants her to see it for the better or for the worse. But he
mm-hmm,
thinks this is the worst. However, we have to remember now, the Anthony, Anthony. When Amber says she forgives,
mm-hmm.
you won't forget the situation,
No, you won't.
but you won't bring it back, let it be a forefront in your mind. You have to let it go. And you keeping Shayla in the midst, that will show that you have not forgiven Anthony, because if you're
Exactly.
still using it as a letter, and I went back and I checked the vowel renewal
Mm-hmm.
and the words new skit alert. Okay,
Okay.
what is that? Okay,
Okay.
Amber tell Dave's, I told you. So she went back to the idol now to tell him.
I told you guys that she was going
I
to Dave.
knew
Remember,
she told him.
I told you guys that she was going to Dave.
I I told you
And
about the
we
idol,
can predict what
the
Amber does.
idol, the idol in her life, and it is Dave, and he's going to go. Let's watch.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
getting
watch
it ready
and
for
see.
you guys, not to worry. The every night in peach suit, orange, burn orange, or what? Is that the color? Let me just remove that from the screen. Put it into. Oh shit!
So,
Is it on this?
what's up? What's wrong?
I knew this was gonna happen, Dave.
What happened?
I knew this was gonna happen.
What?
Anthony knows about us.
Oh, word?
Yes.
How you know?
Because Melissa ran her mouth to Danielle, Danielle runs her mouth to Ben, and Ben runs his mouth to Anthony.
Oh my God,
I
Melissa.
knew this was gonna happen. Like, this is why I specifically had a conversation with her and asked her not to say anything. This is
Relax,
Dave,
relax.
it just jeopardizes everything.
I know.
And it gives this man one up on me. Something else for him to talk about.
What's going on in the house?
I am so freaking mad, yo. Like, this man just makes me sick. And I just asked him.
Oh,
I'm not tight.
Listen.
Honestly, Dave, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you're gonna have to check her. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, this is totally out of the character.
I just don't trust her. Because I specifically asked her not to say anything. And she went back and did it anyway.
Yeah, after I told her not to.
It's like, why? Why?
all right, guys. all I can say is this. Amber cannot, I love the suit. It's a beautiful suit. Amber can't blame Melissa for what she's did. Regardless, Melissa is not loyal to you. She is not your friend. She is their friend at the end of the day. Or Dave boss. So Amber has to take up. You see, is there any way in that Amber took accountability? Says, you know what? I asked for a divorce. Amber need to be truthful with herself. Why did I ask for the divorce? That's what Amber need to make a list. She need to make 2 lists. Why and do. And what she does. She asks for a divorce. And she got a legal separation. And from you got a legal separation, it shouldn't be anything to you. You're not at the end of the day. You're legally separated. So you don't need to go to Dave and go complain and blaming Melissa. Melissa did not tell Amber to go over there and covet this man, a single man. You're married. Fix your marriages. Are you gonna fix it or you walk away? And you tell your husband says, yeah, we already, we showed it, Tina, we showed it. You're not gonna go over there. If it wasn't for Melissa, Dave would not be in her life. So now she wants Melissa to get fired. Oh, go check her. He already checked her. How much more checking she gonna get? He already reprimanded her. And Amber has to be truthful to herself. She has to be truthful to herself. It was not Melissa's fault that you went over there and go ride the snake ladder. Did nobody tell you to climb on the snake ladder? No, you decided to do it because only person she can blame is herself. At the end of the day, remember what we all said. We all said this guy, whatever happens, is Amber doing. We cannot blame Melissa for this mess. If Amber
Sharon?
did not go over there and open her legs with Dave, none of this would happen. She can't say, oh, Anthony's going to whatever. You can't blame Melissa. You can't blame Daniel. You can't blame Dave. What is his name? Ken. Because this is on you.
Sharon.
Yes. Eklund, Anterior, go ahead.
Sharon.
Yes.
Listen to this. Melissa. Hey. Melissa always keeps Dave's secret.
Mm-hmm.
You hear him say? She knows
No,
everything.
let me go back to it.
But guess what?
Hold on.
This
Finish
money, this
Mhm.
money,
Mhm.
this bag mess up. This bag is messed up. If you see him
Exactly.
outside, him now a clap him hand like, damn, my money is messed up. Let me tell you something.
That's what he said?
Yeah, like he's clapping his
hold
hand
on.
like, dang.
Okay, hold on.
What?
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play it.
Go
I'm gonna
forward
play
it
for
all
you.
the way to the end. Forward it.
All right, forward it all the way to the end.
Yeah, forward
Right
it.
here?
All right. Yeah, watch him now when he go outside.
And I'm not for.
Look at he shake his feet. Look at him shaking his head. You see
I
that?
have to agree with you.
And she can't read the room.
No.
She can't read the room.
Look at his action outside now. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Aye. Listen.
Amber not even using her head. He doesn't care about her, really and truly. And people and Nancy them is happy for Nancy may I go use you. Gary Sharman in the chat. Amber needs to read that room and stop getting to. She's a smart woman. We all know Amber is smart. Amber is educated. I don't like the fact that they're making her dumber down to be stupid. He got up.
Listen.
Why did he get up? Hold up.
Because the money. The money.
Right here. So let me play here. So. That must be when he get up. What did she say to him before
My
he get
girl,
up?
I'm gonna have to get rid of her.
Backside,
I'm
she
gonna have to
gonna
let
get
her
fired.
go. I got to.
He's not gonna fire Melissa.
She jeopardizing my business now with that. Cause who else? What else has you shared with people?
I know. And I'm not for women losing their money, but I
Yeah.
have to agree with you.
No, Amber, you can't do that.
Yeah, this is crazy, man.
When me say
I can't
something
believe
off
that.
with
After I
Dave,
told
me
her
mean
honesty
something
too.
off with him. Something
Yeah.
really off with Dave. Because he said, she's jeopardizing my business.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of business you have with Amber otherwise
No,
from she
okay, look
paying
here.
you? The man
No,
a
the business
scammer.
he has is an advertising business he has. So when you
Mhm.
come in as the advertisers, every week they will put out a special or advertise the company, whatever they have going on. They will put that out. So it's an ongoing business relationship. It should be. But why is just let me tell you, that man targeted and everybody is thinking Dave is good to you see what it says? Melissa gonna get fired. You hear what he says? He has to fire her. And Amber said, I not for woman losing their mind. And he go outside and did like that. He's walking around. Let's see what he does. Because because Anthony now can stop him from advertising that restaurant. Me tell
Oh
you.
yes.
So
The
you see
money.
what you guys now look at where I go on here. So he must
Mm-hmm.
sleep with a married woman when he's not supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be crossing the line because he said he doesn't cross line. But there's something about Amber. He wanted Amber, and Amber handed herself to him on a platter.
Mm-hmm. And now
And
you're gonna see
now
the real Dave.
she don't even get to realize what that man just talking about. Him not to care about where she a talk about whatever. Him only a
No,
think about him
the
losing him
money.
money.
That's it.
Money. Again, like what Anthony would have gone with. So you hear what I say? I may stick to it. But no, see, a lot of you guys will say, oh, Charmaine, well said, Charmaine. Oh, yeah, well said, Terry Ann. Well said, whatever. But nobody never says, well said, Sharon. May I call it out now? Nobody ever says, well said, Sharon. I am
Well,
calling it right now. Eklund will tell me. A few of you guys will say, well said, Sharon,
well,
but nobody,
Sharon,
my whole
Sharon,
entire
me not,
family will
Sharon,
disagree with me.
Sharon,
Yes,
me said
hold
to
on.
you, say, well said, Sharon. Well
Yes,
said. Go
Terry.
about your
Me not talk you.
business.
Me not talk Eklund. I'm talking about my chat family. What I'm saying, majority of you guys, I'm calling a spade a spade. That man is going to lose his bag because he's the advertising firm who advertise the business. If you do
Mm-hmm.
business, you will know it's not a short contract. When you bring an advertised company in, it's a long haul thing. And he's getting that set money and he's sleeping with this vulnerable woman because she pretend like says she is destitute when Amber is not. Not because it may seems like he has more or whatever, because
Hello?
she thinks that yes.
Sharon,
Go ahead.
Charmaine said to send her the link.
Yeah, all right. I already sent the link, Charmin. It's in
Listen,
your
Dave,
email.
I'm telling you, said Dave,
It's in the
he's
email,
not going to
Charmin.
fire
It's in your
Melissa, you know.
email.
He's not going to fire Melissa, right? Because it's
He's not gonna
Melissa.
fire her.
No, he's not fire her. He's not going to fire her.
Terian, people has to
He's not going
understand.
to fire her.
Eklund wanted to say something. Say
But
something,
there's
Eklund.
something,
Sorry,
me
darling.
telling you,
Come
said
on.
there's something about Dave, not right.
Eklund,
Something
go ahead.
about him. Him not going to fire her because she has all the
Terian,
dirt.
hold that thought. Eklund have something to say.
I'm not hearing
That's
you.
so funny. I don't know how to react to that.
Eslin, you don't know?
Guys,
Listen,
That
yeah,
was crazy. That was wild.
let
listen.
me send
I'm
back
telling you,
Charmin.
the
Look
man
like
is.
she must be late.
Didn't I just said she's going
Hey,
to run to him as an idol? Didn't I just tell
Dave,
you?
Dave is like, just like that's exactly how Wayne and Anthony would have handled that situation anyway. Their
Exactly.
money comes first.
Hmm.
That's
But
why I was saying
Ah,
he's no
Jesus.
different from Wayne and Anthony.
that's what I said too.
Mm,
I
He's
I
said
no
don't know.
don't
It
throw
different.
that
don't care.
frying pot into the
I
Oh
said
fire.
my
I
God.
said Amber has a way of attracting narcissistic men.
Mm-hmm.
Her energy pulls them. I just waiting to see how it's going to unfold. That's crazy. That was wild.
Hi, Charmaine. Charmaine, come on.
Has a way of attracting narcissistic men.
Mm-hmm.
Her energy pulls them.
Who is big? Who is watching
Narcissistic
that?
men.
Charmaine. Mm-hmm.
Her energy pulls them.
Who is big? Who is watching that? Charmaine.
Hey, I hear you.
Energy pulls them.
Charmaine, you're making
Hey,
noise in the
I hear
background.
you.
Pulls them.
Charmaine,
Yes.
you're making noise in the background.
I don't know what's making noise in the background. Yep.
Yeah. Archie, are you listening to your iPad?
I don't know what's making noise in the background.
Okay, because it was playing. But okay, go ahead.
I'm on my iPad.
Okay.
I hear you talking about everybody always saying, right, Shaman, right,
Yes,
Terrian, right.
right,
Everybody
Terrian.
says that.
You're right,
Why are you
Sharon.
doing that? We can't take it.
Wait there. I somebody is piggybacking. Wait there. Let me
Why,
check my
why,
phone.
why, why are you doing that? We always agree with you when you are right. When you're right, we agree with you. And I tell you from day, remember the first time I said to you, I don't trust Dave and
Yes, you did.
Anthony. And I said to you that Anthony is going to be the one to save Amber from
Yes,
Dave. And that
yes.
was from the very get-go. And
You're right.
everybody
You're
was
right.
like, why you think Anthony is going to have to save Amber from Dave? Dave is the real one. Dave is this. And I said, there's something about Dave I don't.
Yes,
And I think when it boils down to it, Anthony is going to be the one to save Amber from
yes.
Dave. I said that from day one. Dave came in and Amber started to mess with Dave. I said that.
Exactly.
So
I
I
didn't
don't
trust him
understand why
either.
you think I said that. And
Hmm.
it's going to happen because Melissa is going to scorch earth.
Yes.
Anytime he fire, and I don't think he's going to fire Melissa. I
Mm.
don't think
Him
he's
not
going because
fire. Mm-mm.
you know what hurt the most this morning when Amber said Anthony knew one going to mess up her bag. He did not say to Amber, "Don't worry about that." He
Exactly.
did not say to Amber, "No, don't worry about that, baby girl." Blah blah blah. I got you. He did not say that because what your name Terrian said, but I don't believe Melissa recruit anybody. But I think when he finds somebody who is vulnerable,
Hmm.
that's what he does. I don't believe Melissa is part of any recruitment, and I that's my opinion, and I'm going to stand on that
Yeah, I'm
until
gonna
I
stand on
find
that
out
too.
otherwise. But I think what he does whenever time they get any new client and he realizes that they're vulnerable going through a
Hmm.
situation, whether it's a marriage or whatever, and he realizes that he can use them, then he will use them. Maybe he does not have to be a divorce. Maybe he find a
Hmm.
rich woman and he
Yes.
just use them. So maybe
Yes.
that's
That's
what he
exactly what
does.
he does.
Maybe that's what he does. But when he
Ooh.
met Amber, and because Amber tell him everything about everything, then
Hmm.
he realized that Amber husband is rich. And remember what he said to his friend. I'm not staying long because I'm at work. He said to his friend, when this friend said to him, be careful, he said, papers have been filed.
Hmm.
Lawyers are hired, so the divorce is going to happen. And that is
Mm.
why he latched on to Amber. He's not encouraging Amber to go through with the divorce. You notice he never said that to Amber that you need to get
No.
rid of Anthony. But in
Right.
the
Exactly.
back, he is pouring into her because he knows that
Hmm.
Anthony is not doing that. So when he does that, he's really, you catch a big fish and
Yes.
it's going to take you some time to bring that fish in, and that fish might resist. Amber wasn't like that. Amber just let him just reel her right in.
Right in.
And once she's in the net, he's not going to want to let cut her loose. He's not going to cut her loose
Yep.
because now he realized that if he fire Melissa, it might be in his best interest, or he tells Amber that, but it's not going to happen because a lot of other things is going to come out. A lot of
You
other
know
things
what?
is going to come
You're
out.
speaking of that, Charmaine. Something come into my head just now with the same thing here. Right? And I just want us to take a look at it.
Yeah.
He said the friend said something.
This house is literally made for entertaining, dog. And you know, we had that meeting today. And I was telling the guys, like, we've been doing trucking, trading, but it's time for us to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, bridge that gap and get some of this entertainment money, man. And I hit up Rugs, but I don't know, copper coal might not be big enough for what I'm trying to do. Okay. So I was thinking, man, I don't know if you're gonna feel about this, but I was thinking maybe we can do it at your house, dog. Party? Yeah, dog. Like, think about it. Like, this is made for entertainment. You got a whole nightclub in the basement, right? So instead of us paying for a venue, we got the spot right here. Let's do it right here.
I don't want all them people in the crib, man.
Dog, they just gonna be people. It's gonna be like them ones, man. Like, I'm talking about like them A-list. We in Atlanta, bro. Like, just imagine, right? Your favorite R&B singers, the biggest comedians here, network above his shoulders. Right. So now instead of, you know what I'm saying, now they can see, like, look, we moving and shaking too. It ain't just them, like, we get money over here too, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely getting to it. I don't know. I have to think about that one, man.
I'm telling you, dog. I did it.
I wanted us to take a look at that thing. Is he really that rich?
Yeah, that's who Dave is. Dave is the
That's
person
who he is.
who, and maybe that's why Melissa keeps saying the crazy girl in Arizona, because maybe he messed with the girl and something happened and she's still calling him, and all those other girls in Atlanta that he said he has been around the world, beautiful women all around the world.
Yes.
Because
Boy,
that is what he does.
The boy a crook, a thief.
He
Scammer.
find women who are vulnerable, and
Vulnerable.
then he just mess with them and scam them money.
But I believe Sharon, that you
That
saying
is
about
why
Dave.
he is into marketing. But the money that he's making, the friend just said to him, you'll be able to get a bigger house after they get all this money from whatever. But you see, Melissa might be the same one to save Amber. Think about it. When after they fire her, she might be the one to save him.
Right, because she has the ammunition. She have the board. Yeah.
To save him.
Right, because she has the ammunition. She have the board.
It's like, why? Is there some kind of motive there? I mean, how?
I trusted her. She's been with me for like 10 years.
But how well do you know her?
I know her pretty well.
Well, you should have gotten to know her better before you gave her access to your house.
Charmaine, you want to stage it?
I mean, that's
all right. So here, I am going to play this part of this video here. This part here, we're going to speak on it. Right? So here, Amber is asking him, she still don't like the access that Melissa have for the house.
But how well do you know her?
I know her pretty well.
Well, you should have gotten to know her better before you gave her access to your house and everything else.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. She's been with me 10 years. She's had access. She's held things for me before.
Yeah, well, clearly she didn't hold this.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. I can't believe it. After I told her not to, too.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to call my attorney.
I wasn't going to say this, but she's my girl. I'm going to have to get rid of her. I'm going to have to let her go.
I might.
To. She jeopardized my business now with that, because who else, what else has you shared with people?
I know. And I'm not for women losing their money, but.
You hear that? Eklund, Terian.
Yeah, I heard that.
All right. And I guess Charmaine must have gone too. Yes.
And he
So, Char?
backstage. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
No, he said, you hear what he said? I might have to let her go. He did not
Exactly.
say he's going
Might.
to let her go. He said
Might.
might. And when he went outside, you can see how confused he is.
Mm-hmm.
Conflicted. I should use the word conflicted. It's
Conflicted,
not
yes.
confused. He's conflicted because he knows if he let Melissa go, it's going to be hell. But he needs to
Exactly.
hold on to Amber as well. He needs to hold on
Mm-hmm.
to Amber, and that is why he's in such a conflicted situation because he needs to hold on to Amber. He can't let Amber go. Ha! Can you imagine?
I don't know, Charmaine. I think he likes Amber though.
Wow! What a mashallah! My friend in Jamaica that them that say what a mashallah.
Mm-hmm.
I I I think he likes Amber. I
Ah,
get what you guys are
oh my
saying, but I don't
God!
see that.
Mm.
I don't see that. I believe he's conflicted because he's a private person and Melissa knows he's a
Sharon,
private
you cut me
person.
off.
You have two of you in
Hey.
here and I cut off one.
That's what I feel. I feel like
Oh
he's a
God!
private
I
person
tell
and
you.
Melissa knows he's a private person and he didn't like the fact that what happened at his home was brought outside.
But then, okay, look here. Um, Nicole says, why are they acting like Melissa went back and told them again? She did not.
At his home was brought outside.
What them? Okay, look here. Um, Nicole says, why are they acting like Melissa went back and told them again? She did not. Who is watching? Who is somebody who is piggybacking? Okay, look here. Charmaine? Okay, let me take some comments. So, St. Michael is saying, delusion of Amber went back to the scene of the
I'm
crime.
not hearing anything. You hearing me?
Yeah. Okay, let me take some comments. Terian? St. Michael is saying, delusion of Amber went back to the scene of the crime.
I'm not hearing anything. You hearing me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Okay, let me take some comments. Terian? St. Michael is saying,
Yeah,
delusion of
I
Amber
wasn't
went
hearing
back to the
anything
scene.
before.
All right.
Sharon, you cut me off. I can't hear you.
I didn't cut you off. I just removed Charmaine because Charmaine is piggybacking. So she has to come back in. So I'll kick you out and then you come back in.
Sharon.
All right. So Eslin, I'm gonna take some comment there. Yes,
Okay.
but Nicole is right. Their behaving like says Melissa went back and told, and she did not. Because he says, after I told her not to, she didn't say anything. Amber went there to throw that woman back under the bus. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. She told her sister because she was crashing out, and the only person she could vent to was her sister. And then my behave like say she Amber wouldn't do that. Come on now. And it's because of Amber, of Melissa, she met Dave. So why does she one thing with Amber? She doesn't like nobody around whoever she dealing with. So why didn't she get rid of Shayla when people was telling her say Shayla was she must keep an eye on Shayla, but no, she want Dave to get rid of somebody who is of access. Yeah, she says, all you give people, you must bend who you have. And he says, I have her for 10 years. Access to ear. She doesn't like that.
Um,
Mm,
Sharon, I want to
yeah.
say something to
Mhm.
where's a comment? I think it's Gigi that says that she thinks Amber, she said, that's interesting that you feel like Amber is putting Dave as an idol. Um, hold on, let me see what she says. Putting Dave as an idol, right? And Gigi, why I say that she puts Amber puts him as an idol is that even when I said it before the 10:30 drop, I said that she would run to him, right? Because she placed him at a certain position in our lives. And remember, idols could be money, people, fame, possession, all of these things. And everything, instead of her go and talk to God or even go talk to Anthony, she runs to Dave. That's why I said that um, she puts him as an idol in her life. So I just wanted to, clarify that because we see that I didn't even know they were going to show her going to Dave, but I
I
said
said
that
it. I said
she
she
was
would go
going
to
to
Dave.
go. That's what I said. She was going to go to Dave next because that's who she placed above everything. She feels confident in Dave, that Dave is her safe place.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
So we know that
Don't
Dave,
use idol, just say safe space so
okay,
people
so
can
we think
understand.
it's a safe space
You're
for her.
right.
So therefore, we see now that Dave is not about Amber. It's all about his
The
money.
money.
So little by little, situations are going to show us that he's all about the bag. And I
Yes.
will always stand on that. Okay, Dave plays games with vulnerable woman. It so happened that because Amber is married, she has a bigger portion to bring to the game than the rest.
Where's Charmaine? I thought Charmaine come back in because she
You
was kicked
understand?
back in. So, yeah.
I believe because Amber is married, she has a bigger bag to carry to the game than the rest. And he's playing on that because he knows what she stands to get from
Yeah,
the divorce.
exactly. Maybe he Googled Anthony, you never know.
You never know. I know that this man has money, so she stands to gain more as a married woman.
Charmaine, I sent you the link.
So she says she's at work, but she probably drop off. But however, we I know I will never trust Dave until they prove me otherwise. Melissa might not know that she is the recruiter, but however, that's what he does. He plays on vulnerable woman. And we will see. But I want them to bring Amber, the Daltons, back together and show them the power of love.
Power
The
forgiveness
power of love and the
and
power of
forgiveness.
forgiveness.
Yeah,
Yes, it is love. So let's see.
that well said, Terry-Ann.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that Melissa is gonna get fired now. He says he might though. He might.
He not gonna fire because
He
he
say
knows
might.
he knows if he fires Melissa, his secret is going to be out. He might put
Mm-hmm.
her on suspension, but he's not going to fire her
You
for
hear
sure.
what? You hear what Amber said? She have to go call her attorney. I hope Anthony call his attorney too and stop be a
Absolutely.
dum dum.
And
Dave
when
is
she
more
calls her
concerned about his
attorney,
business than exactly. Terrence, see that too. Dave is more a concern about his business than Amber. Amber doesn't get it.
absolutely. No,
She
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 not
she,
reading the room.
she take
She
a
not
look at
reading the
him
room.
like what she's thinking says because he has to fire Melissa. But no, it has
Mm-mm.
nothing to do with Melissa. It's his bag. Because
Mhm.
Amber, if Amber gets 50%, he still has Amber.
Yep, for
And
sure.
Amber is not thinking because Amber will get a substantial amount of money. People don't realize how deep Anthony Dalton's money is. It's very, very deep.
My boy's rolling big.
Exactly, he is.
My boy's rolling deep.
He doesn't show off. You see, like how they fix up in place, nice, and how Wayne have his place. Anthony has a huge house, yes, and his property is beautiful too. But he doesn't let the money lead him. He rather have it when he can look at it, everything on his phone, or him worship it. He hardly want to spend it. He don't even want to take a vacation. But when she asked for the divorce, Anthony was able to bring her a box of brochure and said, I'll have a private jet to take you anywhere you want to go. And she says no. Because she think the grass is greener with Dave. Because
Cause she
Dave is
feel
her
it. Yeah,
safe
yeah,
place.
yeah.
And because she gave Dave the playbook to her, she don't even realize what she did. She let the enemy come in because she was not getting what she needed in her marriage. Anthony dropped the ball. That's what all of us have to look at. Anthony dropped the ball. And Dave and Amber handed herself to Dave on a platter. He said he doesn't mix business but pleasure. Why did when they went to Carolina there, the business manager, when he took her to that restaurant, she think they were in a relationship because maybe he was in a relationship with her too. Who to know? You never know. Maybe that's what he does for real. But right now, the thing was, he did not concern himself about Amber. He could have said, babe, it's okay. I don't mind, Antonio. We got you. Don't worry if you lose that bag. He's only thinking about himself, says Melissa messed up his bag. He's just like her husband, and he's just like Wayne. And I will stand by that. That's my opinion. All right, guys. Eklin, you have anything to say, Eklin? Oh, Eklin gone. Yeah, Terian,
It it
it is
it's
something else.
it's something else, you know. It is something else to see. We just gonna have to wait now because we just saw one piece of the puzzle with Dave that it
Mm-hmm,
unwinds that okay, it's all about his bag.
mm-hmm,
Because if it was anything else, he wouldn't step outside, right? And start
mm-hmm.
clapping his hand and carrying on like he's probably saying, dang,
Yeah,
Melissa,
that's what
you
he
you
said.
messed up on this one. Come on
Charmaine is
now.
right too. All of us is right. Yeah,
Yeah.
quite a few of us is right about that because, and you know what? You can see the look like that. She kind of look concerned here, but then maybe she says no, it couldn't be that. And then maybe
Hmm.
she said, oh, maybe it's Melissa he's talking about. She doesn't realize says her.
Mm.
Okay, there, my baby girl is back.
Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm. She can't. I Eklund.
Mm-mm.
Yes, go ahead, baby
Sorry,
girl. What
sorry,
you have to say?
sorry. No, it was lagging, so I went off to see if it will work better.
Okay. What you have anything to say, my dear? To add to this mix?
Mhm.
Yes, I was saying that I get what you guys are saying, but I do not see Dave like
Listen,
that though. I
uh,
see him as a
the
businessman. He's
serpent, the
all about his
Eve,
business, right?
the
Mm-hmm.
apple
But I
of
believe
bites.
no, he really likes Amber.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Sorry,
believe that,
sorry about that.
remember he
Give
said
her
to her that
the
he's a
tell her
PK?
about. Okay, well, you can achieve this. You can do that. You can do
Terry
this.
Ann Eklund is speaking.
Oh, I can't hear her.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Eklund. Sorry about that. Eklund. Oh, Eklund, go ahead. Terry Ann couldn't hear that you were saying something. It looks like Eklund, you're muted.
Yeah, I was saying that you can hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I was saying that
I can't hear her.
I get where you guys are coming from, but I do not see him as that. Remember, he told Amber that he was a PK? PK
Yeah,
meaning a pastor's kid.
yeah.
So when you're pastor's children, right? People
Mm-hmm.
expect you, society expect you to behave a certain way.
Yeah,
And most of them revolt. Most
yeah,
of them feel like they're supposed to be perfect and nobody's perfect. So a lot of them they are conflicted in that.
yeah,
That's why every time he slept with Amber, you will see him go back outside and praying and asking God to forgive him, and he'll just repeat it all over again. So I believe like he fell in the flesh.
yeah.
And when I look at Dave, I think of the story of David.
Yes.
Remember, Wayne's favorite story is David and Bathsheba.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he just used Dave to put that in the skits. Dave saw Amber. Amber belongs to Anthony, but then
Mhm.
he fell for Amber. He
Mhm.
lost after Amber. I
Yeah.
believe that's what's happening. I don't believe he's
Mhm.
using Amber for her money. I do not believe that narrative. It could be true, you know, because the writers have a way of twisting everything.
Yeah. I
But
don't think
like
he's
that,
used her now for the money. No. But I
yeah,
do think he is in the business and he's making money from being associated with Amber because he is providing her company with a service.
that
And
is correct.
and he could lose his bag, meaning Anthony can stop that anytime.
That is correct. And then I think what's bothering him the most is that Melissa proved to be loyal. And
Mm-hmm.
she's worked with him for 10 years. She helped him to build this business.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's conflicted
Mm-hmm.
because because she went and she did what she's not known for doing. She spoke out what was happening in his home.
Mm-hmm.
And my issue with Melissa is that she should have told Dave how she felt about him. She's not
Exactly.
moving. She's not behaving like his assistant right now. She's behaving
Mm-mm.
as a woman that's jealous.
Right.
That is why she's crashing out, you know. She's seeing like Amber take her life. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
because she have that whole vision board of she and Dave married and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But the man doesn't know she has those feelings for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
That is what I get from it. And now she regretting that she told Danielle. She just
Mm-hmm.
was venting to her sister, but she wasn't thinking logically, because if she was thinking logically, right, then she
Mm-hmm.
would remember Danielle is married to Ben and Ben is Anthony's friend. And she wouldn't have vented to her.
But she vented to her because she's her sister. She didn't go to another a friend or anybody. She went to her sister. If I'm having a situation, you know you can speak about certain things. You do not call name, but you vent to somebody who you trusted, and that person she trusted the most is her sister. Yes, she
Yes,
could not have said it, but there is a lot of things. There's some workplace you can't mention nothing to your spouse or whatever. But who's to say? Some people go by that and some people don't. So Charmaine is saying here, Eklund, she says, Eklund, I know PK and they are some of the worst people that exist. And Charmaine is absolutely right.
yes, she
No,
is. They
I'm
are.
going to
They're
reject
wild.
that. I am going to reject that. Why I'm going to
Your
reject
PK?
that? Because PK, remember, PK children are just human beings, just like any other child. PK does not mean that because they are a preacher's child, they don't do things. I will reject that. That I will reject.
They do
Because
things, but
they
it's not
do
all of
things.
them.
It's because, guess what?
Some of
People
them
look
are
at them.
rebelling and they are very naughty. And I've known
Okay.
a few.
No, no, no. They, because of what people put them at standard. The standard people put PK children at, not saying that
Mm-hmm.
they are human beings first before they are a PK child.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So therefore, the standard that people put, if they make a mistake, oh, they are no, they are not. They are just human beings, just like me and you, my child and your child.
Mm-hmm.
It's no different. They
They
are
rebel.
human,
They
just like
rebel.
your child.
Yeah,
Your
they
child
rebel.
rebel, my child rebel.
Yeah, they rebel.
Right. And it's just the same. But people, because they are preacher's kid, people expect, say, okay, well, they are not going to do things that they are
Yeah, it's
supposed to
true.
do.
They are
They are
human
going
beings
to
too.
do it. They are human beings just like
That's what
anybody
I'm
else.
telling you. I knew a
They
few and
take
they were naughty. Trust me,
they
they were
take
naughty. I
they
wouldn't do what
take
they does, but they were naughty.
no, but that's the part they take.
Mm,
That's their line they take, right?
yeah.
That's their journey they take, right? Because and are the same people them that talks about PK children, why them do it. Because guess what? Because people put them at in our bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people put them in our bracket, and you can't put them in our bracket
Yeah.
because before their mother and father saved, their mother and father was not, they didn't born saved.
Yeah.
So they are going to do what the
They're going
flesh
to
and
do.
the natural man will do. They are
Yeah,
just the same.
it's true. Well
They are
said,
just the
Sharon.
same.
Let me take some comments.
Yeah.
Charmaine says, Melissa has a lot of dirt on Dave, and he knows what the consequences of firing her will be. Well said, Charmaine. Let's see what happens. The next skit I think gonna drop is about him having a word with Melissa. Amber is a PK kid as well. Yeah, we know. We all know that. Melissa knows where all the skeletons are. Both of them can be charged as criminal. Angelina is going to expose them. Take one to know one. Melissa, how did Angelina get into this? Angelina knows them. Oh dear. Mm. She also lied to her sister because she is definitely in love with that man. I believe if she had told her that, she never would have asked Amber about Dave. All I know what is happening is I felt so bad for Melissa. Melissa was the one who says your stuff tastes so nice, and she bring it to Dave. And now it looks like maybe it's a possibility. He says he might fire Melissa. And I felt really bad for Melissa right now. So let's see. He says might. He didn't say he's gonna do it, but let's see how is he going to. But only thing is just upset about the money. And yes, I know. Yes, Eklund, he does like Amber. He says she's different. I can see that. Not because he doesn't like Amber doesn't mean he doesn't want to continue receiving that money from Amber. And honestly, if I have somebody that is doing business for me, guys, I would not be sleeping with them because they are providing me with a service. What do you say, Eklund, to that?
Yeah, I agree. But that's what I was saying. I was saying, like, if Melissa was moving logically and thinking logically, she
Mm-hmm.
would have remembered, yes, Daniel is her sister and she wants to vent to her. But she wouldn't have mentioned names, knowing that Daniel could go back and tell Ben. That's why
Exactly.
afterwards, when she started thinking back, she said, please don't go and tell your narcissistic husband, Ben, because I don't want to lose my job.
Exactly. She did say that. But
Yeah.
Daniel did it because, as we said, she would. And Charmaine said, trust me. And remember, I also said she's going to
Yeah.
tell Ben. I told you guys that Daniel would tell Ben.
Daniel tells Ben everything, but Ben doesn't tell Daniel
No,
everything.
no. And
If you
Charmaine,
notice, since after he told her about Anthony hiding money, and he found out from Anthony that she spoke, he has never told her anything else.
mhm. EP said, I don't feel bad for Melissa. She has been around that man for 10 years. She should have expressed her feeling for Dave. Maybe he felt the same way at one point. Well said, dear. Maybe he did. But we'll find out. We need some more information on Dave. I think Dave is going for a bigger bag, whereas Amber is concerned. Exactly. And people don't understand that. That skit that we just saw, that was a nugget. He was interested in Amber's bag. Yep, because if Amber gets 50%, most likely Amber talks about that money, 50%, what that entails. And knowing Dave, maybe he also Google Anthony to find out if they're in the same circle, they will know the caliber of asset that Anthony will have. Remember, Angelina wants to know what Anthony has, but she doesn't know. But with Amber, remember when Delicia asked Amber if she get the 50%, what she'll have, and she says, yes, it's really deep. Anthony pocket is really, really deep. She wanted to know how deep, man. She says she'll set for life. And that's what Dave wanted. My goodness.
Well, all we have to do is just continue watching and see in what direction the writers are going to go.
Exactly. We have to continue watching. You know what? Hashtag God has a plan. That's all we can say. If Melissa, if they feel Melissa, she's gonna cause havoc at the party. Definitely. If she's fired. Terence, you're absolutely right. That is definitely gonna happen. Anthony's going to cry just figure of speech. Yes, Nancy. He's gonna finesse her out of that bar bread. That's what monotone says underscore movie reviews. Hello, monotone underscore review. Welcome in. So that's what that person have to say. Yeah, he's gonna finish her out of that bread. And Suzette says, I don't think he's going to fire her. He may give her a final warning. Melissa is the key to that business. Exactly. Exactly. And Monotone says also, Amber cheating is going to cost another person their job. Yes. You well said, Monotone. Charmaine says, thinking Dave is going for a bigger bag where Amber is concerned. Well said, dear Sham. And EP said, I don't feel bad for Melissa. Yeah, I read that. I just want to come back up and see. Angelina said, Amber get 50 over her dead body. She will protect Anthony. That's how she can get involved. Okay, Leticia, that makes sense. Thank you, darling, for clarification.
Sharon,
Yes, darling.
I want to ask Nancy something.
Mhm.
Nancy said Ben is a snitch.
Nancy said what?
Ben is a snitch. Nancy, you really, really, Nancy? Really? Ben is a snitch?
And Susan says, Nugget, better for better or worse. Yes, Susan, that was
Yes.
great
Yes.
nugget.
Yep, he not going nowhere.
And the other nugget, Nancy, is the fact that Dave says she's gonna let him lose, messed up his bag. That's another nugget. Guys, give it. Remember, Amber says we need to pick out those things. And
Yes.
I call them nuggets. Oh my goodness. Anthony's not going to divorce Amber. And Charmaine is saying. And
Dave is going to wait on Amber.
It's cooking season, says. Shout out to Ben. Yeah, shout out for Ben. Oh,
That's
yes.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
shout
ain't
out
like Ben
to Ben.
before. Ben is my G.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ben. Let me give a round of applause for
Applause to
everyone.
Ben.
Shout out to Ben. Shout out to Anthony for saying what he says.
No, but Sharon, remember, Anthony isn't anybody's friend.
No.
You know that? Remember when Dylan wanted help for Doughboy?
Yeah.
And then Anthony denied him, and Dylan is the one that held all Anthony's secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Never let anybody know he knew about Anthony and Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
And see how Anthony treated him. So I hope when the truth about Abigail and Ben comes out, I hope Anthony will be there for Ben.
Listen,
Nancy
I'm gonna be there for him.
When she told Amber about Anthony and Sheila, or Daniel, when she told Amber that Anthony was hiding money. Exactly. They all a snitch. Everybody is a snitch. Well said, Charmaine. Well said. You know that Nancy know better, but you know Nancy likes to play around and she brings fun. Whenever she says something, you know, it's funny. She's our comedian.
Listen.
She likes one thing Nancy does is lighten up the atmosphere. She keep the chat moving. Come on now, guys. Everybody keep it moving. Okay, so Monotone says, Anthony can file for allegation of affection and take a good chunk of Dave wealth for himself. Ooh. That is if they write it in the skit. But I thought only if they write it in the skit. Oh my goodness, I like that twist. I really like that. What do you guys like this comment?
Anyway, Sharon, I will close by saying Anthony's a scammer, Ben is a scammer, Angelina is a scammer. I can't wait to see Ben take all Anthony's money because he have access to it.
Yes.
Thanks for having me. I'll be in the chats.
All right. Thank you, baby girl.
Leslie.
Okay.
Don't call my boy no scammer.
He's a scammer.
Una can't call my boyfriend scammer man.
You
And
can't do that.
he is
We got to fight
he's
with who?
thank you for coming up, Eklund. It was wonderful having you. And we can't call Charmaine nephew a scammer, but then again she say come in with lies, both in have 30 million. Oh my God. And it
I'm
says,
not
hi,
hearing you,
Sharon
Charmaine.
Watson chat. Dave will not get rid of Melissa. He's going to get rid of Amber very soon. The Dalton will be all right. All right. And thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Let me just put in right here. We're going to put in hashtag. Where's my thing here? Hashtag God as a plan. Come on, guys. We're going to do it. Hashtag God as a plan. Hashtag God as a plan. And I believe that. So Amber Eyes is gonna open soon, and she will see is either Dave is for real or Dave is not for real. That's it. Yes, Terry, may have your three of you know me have, two of you know me have on this stage.
I'm not sure why. So cut the one that has
I
the
do not
mic
know which
off.
one you are. Okay.
No,
Terry?
you cut me off now.
No, I didn't. The system do it itself.
But I'm not hearing you, so I'm not sure which one.
Well, the system remove one, I don't know. So you have to come back in. Okay, so you have to come back in. Yes, and let me put in the link in the chat. If somebody else wants to come in, they can come in for a few minutes before we jump off. And I need to open up my email. Not sending it to nobody there, so I'll just put it in the link in the chat. All right, guys. And anyone want to come in can come in. That's what we do here. This channel is for everyone, so we can voice our concern. But guys, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Terry, okay, you were backstage. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. But oh my God, my baby, don't make me. Yeah, I gotta take it easy with him. Nancy B, just take it easy with him, please. Please,
Nancy
please,
is fed up
please.
with him. Everybody's majority of the chat is fed up with him. They don't like
I
that he
know,
dropped the
I
ball with her.
know, I
That's why.
know, I
And I get it.
know.
I get it. I'm
I
not mad at
understand
nobody.
because sometime I want knock him
Me tell
sometime,
me
but
say me
me
want
not
to
give
him
up
now.
on me not give up on him. Me not give up on him. Me not give up on Amber either, and I'm not giving up on Amber either. Because listen, anything
See,
that is broken
can be
can
fixed.
be fixed. And
Exactly.
my boss always tell me that's why pencils have
Ayolanda,
erasers.
she's back. I'm glad.
You
Ayolanda.
understand? And that's why
Mhm.
pencils has erasers.
Yes, Nancy.
Things can be erased
Yeah.
and rewrite.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So therefore, listen,
May I forgot you.
God is going to do it. He's going,
Yeah,
if the
God is
writers
definitely
have
going to
the, if, listen, Shauna words that she says, let God's will be done is a
where is she?
nugget.
Come over here, sir.
Is a
There she
nugget.
is.
Look
All
at that
that friend where
spoil.
you guys hearing.
Look
There
at
she
you.
is.
Why are
She
you
stopped
fussing?
being bad. I get up when Eklund was on and I gave her something to eat. I gave her bread and she not satisfied. I even let her outside to go pee and she's still sitting here whining away because she want me to overfeed her. So the vet can tell me say she have diabetes. But tell you now, with me and her, that's not gonna be good. So Charmaine says, I don't blame Anthony because it is the worst thing to involve money with friends. Okay. I understand that too. Thank you, Sharon. So that's
Mhm.
mine. You didn't mind him not helping. So Charmaine says she not mind that she or never didn't help Anthony. Go ahead, Terrian.
No, it's crazy. And then um I'm on my phone. Um, I'm just saying that. All right. So why is Amber? My question. Ask the chat. Why is Amber in a frenzy now? seeing that Anthony knows, because 2 days ago she didn't care. 2 days ago Dave didn't care. So why is everybody now? Why both of them now in an uproar? What is the problem? If you
Read this
don't
comment
care,
on the chat.
why you worrying about
Mm.
which one? I can't
And,
see.
and,
Let
the,
me
and the thing.
let me see. Let me go into my hold on one
No, not in
second.
the chat. It's on the screen.
Okay, hold I can't see on the screen. Okay. What what if it's God's will for them to go their separate ways because they keep hurting each other? It can be. However, if it is God's will that they go their separate ways, remember, God is not a God of confusion. And he's not going to send a married woman into a single man's bed. That's not how God works. He's not a God of confusion. Because look at the chaos and the confusion that is causing now, even in the situation with Dave and Amber. Look at that chaos. That's not God in the midst. So if he's going to separate them, he will do it that none of them will be able to say, okay, well, I did this or that did this. That's how God works. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of it, this that we see that Dave said, oh, God sent Amber to him. We know that's not true. We know that's not true. Can you hear me, Sharon?
Thank you, darling. Hold on here. Let me just read a few comments here. So Nancy says, Amber don't want to lose the 50%. Mhm. I want to know what the problem is also, Rhonda is saying.
Yeah.
What's the problem, Sham?
No,
Terry?
because I asked, Amber said that she don't care if the Anthony finds out. Dave said they don't care if Anthony finds out. So what is the problem now? Why they are all in an uproar? What is the problem?
Exactly. I know somebody are gonna lose
So
their job.
now,
That's not fair.
yeah, and now you're saying that, oh, I'm gonna have to call my lawyer. The
Yeah.
consequences of your action, you have to
Mhm.
deal with it. Remember
Exactly.
now,
Well said.
the choices we make does not just affect us. The consequences also affect others.
Yes.
So we'll see. We'll
We'll see what the
see.
writer does.
Nancy, I love you so much, baby girl. Nancy B, I think, girl, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love
And
you.
then it's your girl says she just told Dave she doesn't care if Anthony finds out. All right.
Exactly. It's young. What is that? It's your girl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now why is it you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to call my lawyer? You said you don't care.
Yeah.
You said you don't care. Nancy B, my baby ain't no big dummy. Nah. Why did Amber wants him when he cheated? Why Amber wants him when he had cheated? Why did she open the door and let him back in? Nancy. Nancy. Oh my God. She took him back in. Remember that. She took him back in. However, listen, love is love. Love be like Libby when she told Terry this morning. Love is patient, love is kind. Love holds no wrong, right? So we know that the Daltons are not going to get a divorce. We know that. Nancy, we know that the Daltons are not going to get a divorce. And we are going to hold on to Libby's theory today. Love is patient. We we know Libby is crazy, but however, love is patient. I Nancy, just hang tight, baby. Just hang tight. You might not like him now, but you're gonna love him later on. Just hang tight. Just hang tight. Love is patient. Love is kind. Ah, my girl. Oh, mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's it. I know you do want Dave. I'm not lying. Dave is a good-looking man, but his character is not. It's the problem. His character is the problem. He should have just waited. He should have waited. That's my thing. Wait on her, cause you can't go after a married woman and think it's going to be successful. There's only one aim, and it's to get what you can get. And Anthony character, Dave character is what's in the ballot. His character, his integrity. So, just hold on. What Terry says, Libby tell Terry, love is patient
Love is kind.
and love is kind. Just hang
Yeah,
on.
hang on. All right. Well said, darling. Well said. We have come to the end of our live. We will catch you guys back up at the nothing new drop, right, guys?
No, nothing
All
new.
right. So
I
we
didn't see
will catch
anything.
you guys at 4:30.
Yes,
We will
yes.
be
When
back on at
Melissa,
4:30. So have a wonderful day,
no,
everyone.
Sharon,
Hmm?
when Amber give Melissa a weird energy and Dave get rid of Melissa. Ooh,
Oh my god. Okay,
baby.
guys, we're not ending. We're still
Ah,
gonna be
we got
hold
to,
on.
yes,
We're gonna
yes.
pull up that video right now. And he fired her. He fired somebody call it in the chat that she's gonna spaz out at the party. Okay, so let me just pull up that video and we're gonna come up here. We're just gonna do this quickly. All right. I'm just getting a read of the commercial. Oh, she's relaxing at her house. Oh, she's, Terry, I'm sorry. Let me get may have to share. It looked like me did stop sharing the screen. All right, so she don't deserve that. That's the wrong move they could have made. Me not lie.
Your name and you didn't respond or say anything back.
Right. I just doing some work on my phone here.
Okay. Is Dave just out back?
Yep, he's out back for sure.
Are you okay?
Actually, I'm having a really bad day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you're having a bad day. I hope it gets better.
Yeah. Well, it will.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. All right. I'm gonna go do some work.
Okay.
All right.
Serious, Amber?
Dave.
Listen,
Amber was kind of rude in there.
yeah. Anthony just found out about me and her.
What?
Yeah.
How?
How you think?
What do you mean?
Your sister. Yeah.
Dave, I am so sorry. I really thought that I could trust her. She's my family.
Yeah. Just think you should take some time off.
You think I should take some time off?
I built this company of loyalty, trust.
You want to talk about loyalty and trust? How long have you known Amber? How long have you known me? Talk about trust. I built this company with you. Also, nobody has ever found out about you and me. Never. Not my family, not my sister.
See?
You've been in my
Blouse
bed.
and skirt.
Flop.
Pants and shirt. Blouse and skirt. Pants and shirt. Hello,
Head up, pop.
Terry, and you hear what she said? Wait, then.
Yes, nobody
We have to go
knows
back to
that
We
you've
have to
been
go
in
back
my
to that. Because
bed.
people, you remember a lot of people tell me say we'd wrong when, Auntie Riri, I just have to tell you, we were right. They slept together. It was not a dream. It's not in her head. They slept together. Let we go back. Let we go back to this thing. Oh my God. I'm rewinding this.
Oh, everybody have a past. Mighty God, same come. Oh
See?
my
All
God.
right. All right. Calm yourself down.
I just think you should take some time off.
You think I should take some time off?
Yeah. I built this company of loyalty, trust.
You want to talk about loyalty and trust? How long have you known Amber? How long have you known me? Talk about trust. I built this company with you. Also, nobody has ever found out about you and me. Never. Not my family, not my sister. You have been in my bed. And you're saying that you can't trust me?
Listen, I think you should take some time off.
Okay, so Amber comes around.
Miss sorry, guys. Remember, we called it. My goodness. Terry. Terry,
Baby.
we called it.
Yes.
We goodie.
Me
We
say,
goodie.
me say
Why
them
we say
say
Sharon, Reivew, and Terrian and Shaman.
this.
We
Listen,
called it.
this
And
is
everybody tell me and you say, we're
them never
wrong.
them
We tell
never
them enough.
sleep
Pick up the
together.
nuggets. You remember the first time when we do O'Neill moderator night when he asked me and me said,
Yes.
O'Neill, did you look at the face that when he was pouring that wine, there was something in it with
Ooh.
Melissa and Dave. And what did people says?
Yes, sir.
What did people was saying? People was behaving like that. I was wrong. I was reading the thing wrong. I read it right. I read it right all along. And then when with the dream, when Anthony, no, I mean, when Dave and Melissa was outside in the backyard and she says, you know that I am your peace. You remember that? And I says, yes. And we all call it again. And people says, no, nothing no go so. Me tell you that we are read this guy we like a book. We are right onto the right thing. He wants that bag from Amber. And me I stand by it.
Oh, that's all he wants.
She said she have him in her bed. No, man. We have to go back and rewrite.
My chief. Yes, Amber. You think it peace and safety.
I want Melissa to tell her, yes.
You can't
You
trust
think
me?
it is
Listen.
peace and safety?
I think you should take some time off.
Okay, so Amber comes around and you're going to get rid of me?
Right. My God, this is crazy.
How long have you known Amber? How long have you known me? Talk about trust. I built this company with you. Also, nobody has ever found out about you and me. Never. Not my family, not my sister. You have been in my bed. And you're saying that you can't trust me?
Listen.
You know, we get what we wanted. God has a plan. Hashtag God has a plan. Hashtag guys, God, I'll put it in the chat, guys. Where's Charmaine there? May I have to call Charmaine. God has a plan, guys.
Hold on, let me call her. Hold on.
God has a plan. God has a plan. Jeanette, where is Suzette? Where is Suzette? Suzette, baby girl. Charmaine, because they were lying and talking big talk. Amber knows Anthony is ruthless. That look on her face was shame. All right. Janet says, Amber says, because Anthony is powerful, so she is scared. Okay, let me see what Nancy's saying. Your nephew, big dum-dum. Divorce, what Era says. God plan is to fix, not to destroy. I know this is just a skit, but let's be careful on how we play with our word of God. And then Susan says, Nancy, then Amber is a big dum-dum. She took Anthony back, mirror image of each other. Well said, well said. Nancy says both Suzette. And then Amber is scared, Nancy says. Amber cares about money. And Yolanda says, I think the divorce should happen. If it's God's plan, will they be back together? If it will happen, Anthony's moving forward as well. This divorce needs to happen. Thank you, Yolanda. And because she didn't want Shayla to win, yes, Nancy, it's your girl says Amber is running scared. Yes. And Eklund says, yes, Yolanda, my sentiment exactly. And Nancy says she was upset with Shayla. Candy B says, they are not divorcing. Exactly, Candy B. They are not divorcing. Well said. Well says. Libby is crazy, yes, because she loved him. hmm And then Nancy says they need to get a divorce. Eklund says, ah ha ha, Terry and Libby is Coco, not a good example. And Marian West says, Coco told Amber long ago, you can't help who you love. You can't help who you love. Exactly, Marian West, you cannot. And Nancy says, I want Dave and Amber. Let's see what happened when Amber find out about Melissa because she's gonna find out. Guys, it looks like everything is gonna unravel before the party, guys. Janet says, that's what Amber told Anthony when she got him from Roe. Okay, thank you. Nancy says, I love you, Terrian, but don't like Anthony. Nobody likes him right now. But look at this. Look at this, guys. Oh, wait. Am I still too far up? Let me see. Let me just come down. I want to see what is in there. I Terry, you're back on. Hold on. It's your girl says, so Dave just told Melissa to take some time off. Shake my head. You are absolutely right. Terence says, whoa. Terence, remember me call it, Remember, and you see much flat my dead feet? All right. Where's Riri? Riri, this is Sharon review. Remember we call it, and he says no, it's a dream in Melissa head, and I says okay, trust the process. We're gonna continue watching. If God has a plan, we will see. Dave is what did I say? Dave is wolf in sheep clothing. Remember we said it because there is so many variables in it. If God has a plan, we're gonna see a difference. And you hear what Melissa said? I knew it the day when they were sipping that champagne. I knew that look. And even O'Neill TV call it too, guys. You see? That's why I love oh my goodness. Oh my mentor. I love my mentor because he's the guy and he knows
Sharon,
how guys behave. Yes, darling. You can't make me just go in the happiness for a little bit now. That we are right. All right. Go ahead. Terry, go ahead. I'm not hearing you. Oh, okay. Let me just kick off one of this. Let me kick off this one and then I'll put you back on. Okay, so this one is you now. Why it's not going on the stage? There. Terry.
I'm not hearing you.
You're not hearing me? Okay, yeah, kick off again and you come back in. Because whenever you get double sting, it look like streamy. I don't like that. Okay, so some God's plan. Yes, Michael, God has a plan. That's why I keep telling you, hashtag God has a plan. And you see, we got the nugget, guys. Ooh, your Sharon review is very good at of saying what is gonna happen next. Oh, maybe sometime.
Sharon,
Yes, darling.
I have a question for the
Here is
chat.
Charmaine. Yes, Charmaine.
May
Me
have a
say, you remember
question
me
for
a
the
Riri,
chat.
you Sharon. You remember me a Riri when I almost knocked fist the other day when me I tell
Yes.
her, I say, clothes don't matter. When she's saying, oh, look at the clothes, look, and I said to Riri, the clothes does not matter because we even
Exactly.
draw Angelina was wearing the whatever, and I said, and she said, no, and I said, Riri, the clothes no matter. You see, she come talk, say,
Exactly.
Enoch, you were all in my bed. Amber's going to find out about Dave and Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Amber,
a
that is what they're setting to do now. You hear Melissa say it this morning? Amber is about to find out about Dave and Melissa. And when she find out, it'll crush her.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to
listen.
crush her. Trust me. She not gonna look on Dave the same way.
I have a
Take it
question
from
for
me.
the audience. Sharon,
Mm-hmm.
ask the audience if they believe the chat. Ask the chat if they believe
Hold
that
on, me I go
Dave
call it now. Me I go call it. Hold on. Let me end that call.
Dave never fired Melissa either, you know. He said, take
no
some
him
time
some
off.
take some time because him can't fire
He
Melissa.
can't
Because
fire.
she
Him
makes the
can't
business
fire.
with him.
He
No,
can't
him
fire.
can't fire because she know it's part the bones them lie. She
Of
know
course,
But
him
everything
she
can't
do.
about
fire.
him. Him can't
Him
Charmaine
fire.
and
can't
Terrian.
fire.
Charmaine and Terrian. Remember,
Yes.
she says we built this company together.
Him can't fire.
Okay,
But
what
let
should
me
I ask them?
Or
ask the chat if they believe that either
Amber's going to find out.
Dave or Melissa will tell Amber that they both had a relationship.
Melissa going to tell Amber because she is pissed. And maybe she don't come clean to Daniel. Maybe Melissa don't come clean to Daniel now. And then Daniel is going to ask Amber, did you know that Melissa and
Dave.
Dave had a relationship or still having a relationship? And that is when she don't say, oh no, what did the hell did she get herself in?
Oh, who will tell Amber? Oh, wait there.
I
Let me put
said,
Melissa. Hold on. Mel, Melissa. Okay, hold on.
somebody
If
is
they
going to tell
believe that
Amber.
Amber,
Or the party. It might bust out of the party. You remember somebody said in the chat this morning?
yes,
Say,
yesterday,
Melissa
yeah,
don't come cause havoc at the party. Watch. She going
yes.
to come at the party and she go tell Dave some things. And at this so Amber don't find out. All of them don't do it. Don't find out. Say Melissa and Dave went in a something. I don't even think then that you see him say not even our family, nobody no know. Say you and I were whatever. You were in my bed. So Melissa make
Mhm.
sure she clear it up for the people them in the back.
Jesus.
Melissa clear it up for the people them in the back. Riri, where you there? Auntie Riri, come on up, Auntie Riri, please. If you're listening, Auntie Riri, you need to present yourself front and forward. Because
Mighty God.
all the people them what upon the other channel them and upon the other thing I talk about Melissa delusional. Oh, Melissa is
Mhm.
delusional.
Yeah,
She didn't have a relationship with Dave. She's
they don't
just
trust us. They don't
delusional.
trust us. They don't trust us. Because
She's just
remember, Charmaine.
delusional.
Charmaine, remember
Eh?
I said, if God has a plan, sorry to cut you. If God has a plan, how is it gonna be God has a plan and it gonna not work in God's favor? If God
Of
don't
course,
like
God have
this,
a plan. What you doing? Me telling you, I mean telling you
Let God,
from day one.
all
let
Me
of
say,
the
God's
God
will be
Anthony,
Charmaine.
done.
and you hear Anthony say this morning, and that was a nugget for better or worse,
Hours.
because the worst is going to come. And when the worst come, Anthony will be there for Amber. And cause people say all the time, say, Anthony don't have Amber back. You remember that was the bone of contention?
Yes.
Anthony does not have Amber back. Anthony going to show the world. Say him have him wife back. When the better or for worse come. When
Rhonda said
Dave,
nobody gonna tell Amber Terrian.
Huh?
it's all right.
Rhonda
Amber going to
says
find
they're not
out.
gonna tell Amber.
Amber is going to
Okay,
find
she
out.
going to
Tell
find
Rhonda
out
say
one way.
Amber is going to find out one way or another. She don't
Listen,
find out.
I
Just
want
like
to.
how
Oh, the
Jonah
chat,
went.
the vote, but the poll says 88% says Melissa will tell Amber.
Of course, Amber go find out. Regardless if a today or a tomorrow or a next week. She might not find out until at the party, but she is going to find out. Amber going to find out, and she's
Listen,
going to be devastated when she find out. And she might find out more things.
me
Might be
have
not
another.
just that she find out. She might find out a lot more things. Hey.
Me have a question for my bestie on here. Nancy B, come to the front. To the front,
Nancy
my
never come
bestie.
for you, Nancy.
No, that's my bestie. We gonna ride and die this thing out. My
Call
Nancy,
me no
come
Yeah,
to
back.
the front.
All right, me go and listen to no. Me have to do something right now.
Yeah,
okay.
my
Thank you,
bestie.
Charmaine.
My bestie, come to the front, my bestie. Nancy
Yes,
B, my
Nancy.
bestie. Come to the
Wait, let
front,
me
come to
get
the
Nancy
front.
up here. Nancy, let me put the link in the chat here. This is
Come
getting
to the
too
front.
juicy.
Nancy B, come to the front, come to the front.
Yeah, Nancy, come to the front. Nancy,
Father
come
sent
to the front.
Father sent Nick Dave. Come to the front.
May I put the
I
link
love
back
it.
in? May I put the link back in? We called it. We called it, guys.
Nancy.
We called it.
My best friend. That's my
Oh, Nancy,
bestie
no,
on here.
Nancy said she there at work, so later she will come. Later she will
My
come.
my
She there.
besties. That Nancy B is my bestie, yo. Yo, father said Nick,
I
come to the
understand,
front
Bessie.
and
I
see.
understand, baby girl.
Baby girl. That man,
You
let
know,
me
so
tell you something about
sis says,
me.
Nance, Terrian. Okay, so Charmaine says she had done something, so let me just remove her from the studio so we can have more space on this here. Okay, good. So, sisters, well, now that makes me think Dave is a scammer and
Hey,
Melissa is the partner in crime. Melissa will tell Amber they had or have been affair. Definitely. Yes.
listen,
I think that's
sis.
exactly what I
And
got
I've been saying it. He is one. And he used Melissa as the bait, the
Okay, we
hook,
girl,
the
come back up.
worm.
Eklund is there. Eklund is there.
Eklin.
Anyway, he didn't agree or deny when she said it, so therefore I am on the fence. All you
Me
can
not
stop
dep on the-
all you celebrating too early. You celebrating too early, Sharon and Terry, and we don't know if
Listen,
it's true yet.
no, listen.
Unless Dave don't say yes, it's true. I am on
No,
the fence.
I
no.
am
Okay?
on the defense.
Listen. Me not stay upon the fence. Me not staying on the fence.
If it wasn't true, she would have mentioned it to him.
Listen, listen. I'm not staying on the fence. Me
Mhm.
know Dave. Dave, hey. You know why I know Dave? I saw my ex-husband did name Dave.
Okay, yeah, listen to this what Anna said. Amber really does care. Anthony is going to show everyone who Mr. Dalton is.
You better
Well, he
Google him,
better finish.
Annette. Them
He
better
better
Google
don't
him.
disappoint us if me I go Atlanta go beat Anthony character. Not the real one, you know. Me I go right when them a shoot and get my flag out for him and say, "Come boy, get on your knees. Mama is in
Mhm.
town." He better not
Oh,
disappoint us.
Jesus. Me
But I
not
understand
rejoice,
what Ekin said.
because
But if it wasn't real, he would have says, "No, I do not know what you're talking about. It
me
is
know,
real.
me know
It
say
is
mas,
real."
me
No,
know
he
say.
just disappointed and he don't know how to respond right now. Check. So I am waiting for him to say, but once he doesn't admit it, it's all in her head. And that's what I said, it's in her mind. You never see you believe a lie so much. You believe something, you're living in your delusions. Look at Shayla. How many times Anthony told her he would never marry her and she was convinced she was going to be Mrs. Dawson?
Eslin, Eslin.
I'm on the fence.
Well taken, well taken. That's your point. Well taken. Let me just shout out to the actors for Amber, Anthony, Dave, and Melissa. Well done. You're making us having a real debate on whether
Chat.
or not it's in her head. But I know it's not in her head. Dave did not. He turned his back and said, "Take a day off." He says he might fire her, but she says, "My family don't even know about us. You were in my bed." If that was not true, Dave would have says, "No, that's not true." And he would have says, "Get out of here." But she's speaking the truth. She is speaking the truth.
Hey, Amber need to be very, very careful now,
Mhm.
because let me tell you something, Chef.
Oh,
Go
she
up
have to be
and
careful when she know where you're going.
oh, Jesus. Hey, Melissa is going to stamp. Melissa is going to be
Okay, here we are
stamping her
next to
foot.
say. Your
Mhm.
message says Amber talks too much. She's at war with Anthony.
She
Mhm.
can't.
Melissa is
Listen.
here okay, hear what Melissa have to say. Vengeance, Varen says, did Amber take Aunt back after his affair and alleged child?
Yes,
Oh,
she did.
Charmaine is back in the house. We tell you now, this is a heated discussion, guys. Okay, Charm, let's see what you have to say.
Yeah, listen. And I would love for Riri to come on right now because she was one of them saying, "Oh, Melissa is delusional and Melissa is this." And we on your channel said, "I don't think Melissa is delusional." I O'Neill said it too that Dave touched
Mm-hmm.
the pum pum. O'Neill said it too that nobody would be going on like that if it was not touched. And now, you know what she's going to do? She's going to tell her sister. She's going to tell her sister
Yeah.
that because of Amber, Dave is saying she's to take some time off. And she think Dave want to let her go. And then she's going to come clean with her sister about it. everything.
But
And then
everything
you're
and
gonna
then
tell
that
Amber.
right.
I think
No,
she's going to come to clean with her sister about everything, and that is how I think Amber will find out
Yeah.
about Dave.
then you see she say the part when she say not even my parents no know, my
Nobody knows.
family
Our
no
family
know.
don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Nobody
the part that
knows.
hurt her the most because
Yeah.
they've used the girl.
Him
They've
use her.
used her just
I me,
like how he's using Amber.
me tell
Yes.
you me,
They've used her just
Yes.
listen,
like how he's using Amber.
me tell you no,
So
the
Shamin,
boy.
he's a pimp and a user. That is the kind of
Yeah.
category we put in David. A pimp and a
Listen,
Yes,
user.
he is. Of course,
me
he's
tell you
using
no,
her.
but me tell you
So
no
he's
that
a user,
already.
but we don't call him a pimp.
Oh, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence still. I still
You
don't
are on
believe
the
it.
fence. You don't believe
Your
that
points
Dave
are well
and slept with
taken,
Melissa?
Eklund. Not to worry.
Eklin, you don't believe Dave slept with Melissa?
From the time he ate the pie from her hand, I said they had something. You check,
Yes, but
but then
she
I
said, but
when
this morning, Eklin,
I
I
know,
don't
I
mean to
know.
cut you off, but
But
she
when
said it to
Riri
him
said
this
what she said, I
morning.
was like, wow, that's a good way to put it. So I was all on Riri's side. So I'm on Riri's side still. I
But
waiting.
okay, so you are on Riri's side, but guess me what? You are on the losing side because she said to him this morning, "What the hell people do in bed? You were in my bed." He did not refute it. If nothing like that, if it was not like that, you'd says, Melissa, we didn't have anything. It's all in your head. He said, nobody knew that we were together. My family, nobody. I never tell anybody. You were in my bed and you're telling me I'm not loyal. He would have refuted that if there was no truth to it. Because I
Exactly.
was not going to sit there and not say anything if I know she's lying. And that
You
is
not
why
tell
he's
her to get out fast.
conflicted. You know why? He said to take some time off. He did not tell her that I'm going to fire you. He said take some time off because you see, this time off that she's taking, it's going to come back to bite both him and Amber. Because
Mm-hmm.
anytime Amber find out that he was messing with Melissa, she is going to say no. That means it's a thing with you. You only stop messing with Melissa because what? You start messing with me, a lot of stuff going to come out. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Mouth
Charlene.
open, Tori jump out. Well, we shall wait and see what happens next.
This is war, Nancy says. This is war. Melissa
Those
said,
writers, they lazy, man.
everything come out.
Everything
It's
is
a
going to come out.
possibility that he is falling for Amber and it's
He's
different.
not falling for Amber.
Either way, Amber shouldn't stay married. That's what Melissa is saying. Sylvester Melissa is saying that.
He's not falling for no Amber. He is not falling for Amber because if he was falling for Amber, you tell Amber the truth. You tell
Oh, Candy
Amber
B says we
everything.
were all arguing with her. That's what she said. Riri said we were arguing with her.
Or who was arguing with her?
You know, me ain't
And you
arguing with
all
her.
were arguing with her. Who said that?
That's what Candy B says. Riri said we were arguing with her. She says Riri said you all were arguing with her.
Okay. What you leave the thing there?
He slept with her. Yes,
I think she's
Marion.
referring to last night because last night she took back her statement and she said that he slept with her. And I was like,
Okay.
Riri, why are you leaving me by myself?
I know you slept with her. And we were not arguing. I was just making my point when Riri was here the last time. I was saying to her, Riri, I think he slept with her because, and the clothes, I mean, if you're going off of that by the color of your clothes, people, they change clothes all the time. It doesn't mean anything. So it was not an argument. I was just stating facts.
Debating. It was a
Yeah,
debate.
we were
It
debating.
wasn't arguing, it was
So
debating.
so
Exactly. It
so
was a debate.
Shamin, so
Mm-hmm.
Shamin, that
Yeah.
means that Dave doesn't have game. He's just like Demo. He does the same thing with all the women. The same
Exactly.
moves
It looked
on
like
the
that's what
chair,
he
on the
does.
steps. Oh, come
And
on, man.
I told you, Dave is in this for something. And
Mm-hmm.
when Melissa start talking, we will hear exactly what Dave does. His MO.
Yeah.
We will hear Dave MO.
Yeah.
When Melissa start to talk, we are going to learn Dave MO.
Yeah.
We are going to learn Dave MO because Dave has a MO.
because and Melissa was the point guard. You know, point guard that runs between the plays.
Mm-hmm.
That's who Melissa was. Melissa was the point guard. And whenever time he did what he did and he leave the person, Melissa was always there to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like Shayla.
Mm-hmm.
Like Shayla. Oh, sorry. Hear what Suzette says. Suzette says, if Amber pregnant, it's Anthony. God will be done. As God wills, God's
Will
will
be
will
done,
be
as
done.
Shana said. Yeah.
Yes. And Tina says, this is not
Did
good
you
for
clock out?
Amber not to mention is telling what Anthony has up his sleeve and Melissa know. Exactly, Tina. Okay, so to hear what Tina has to say, guys. And then Nancy said, free Amber. Miss T says, this is bad for Dave. Melissa could sue Dave, definitely. Because you remember in that statement, people is forgetting that nugget. She says, we. She didn't say him. I don't build the company. She says, we build this
Yes,
company together.
exactly. So she's part of the company. Said we build this for 10 years. We're building this.
Exactly.
And
They
she
don't
started
like
talking
drama.
about, yeah. Mm-mm.
No, you guys not, some of you guys not picking up the nuggets. Melissa knows that Amber is different. That's why she told Daniel she know it could get back to Anthony. But Melissa is Coco for Coco Puff, aka Dave. Yes. And Amber is going to lose both powerful men. Nancy. Nancy, really? Nancy, really? You jump off on Amber and Dave bandwagon so fast?
Oh, oh, Nancy, come to the light. Come into the light,
Like-
Nancy. Come into the light. Get out of the darkness. Come over, Nancy. It's just come. Yeah, a few more steps, Nancy. Just a few more steps. Yeah, I see you, girl. I see you. Just a few more steps, Nancy. Just a few more. Yes, yes, yes. Give her a clap for me, Sharon.
yes,
Give
okay.
Nancy a clap for me. Give Nancy a clap for me. She's in the light.
Nancy, we're just having fun. It's all fun and games. So,
Nancy's
and
in
Annie Davis
the
says, Dave, we know that you slept with Melissa. Yes. Now tell Amber the truth. Well, said Sharon review and review. Wait, Amber, you are going to need Anthony to save you from Dave and Melissa. God has a plan.
plan,
Please,
of course.
please, everybody, please put it in the chat. God has a plan. God has a plan. Dave is a cold piece of work, Candy B says. Mm-hmm. And that is why Melissa was crying that day. Remember the nugget? When she said to him, says, I always have your back. I am your peace. And then he's there telling her about Amber and she was crying and she turned her back and no woman would cry like that unless there is an issue. Yes, we know she cuckoo. We know that, yes. But he plays with her too much. Just like how Anthony plays with Amber. Look at it, guys. Melissa is a woman, gonna be a woman scorned justly, gonna become bitter like Amber. And she's gonna destroy Amber. Trust me. Look what Dave is gonna do. He can't fire her because she says, we made this company together. And you were in my bed. No wonder she have all those pictures trying of him because he always does what the girls them said and the thing here. Terry and Charmaine says he gets girls, people who are vulnerable. And when Melissa get rid of them, he don't have nobody else to turn to but Melissa right back into her bed that she console him because Melissa to him is a bottom feeder like Sheila. He doesn't see the value of Melissa because remember what the friend said, the nugget? He says Melissa is the true one. That's the exact word, Charmaine.
Okay, so Charmaine,
Yes, that's what he
what
said.
would you
Melissa is
say?
a true one.
What would you guys say if when Melissa runs out of the house, right, crying, Dave comes in and he sits down with Amber and he tells her everything? What you would say about Dave this time? He still have.
If no, he's not going to tell Amber everything because Dave have the motive right now.
Exactly.
Dave
I
has a
believe if he
motive.
really like Amber, he might tell her about Melissa.
He likes
He's not
Amber,
gonna
but he
tell her.
knows. Okay. Let me
He will
answer a
maybe tell
question.
her. He'll maybe tell her like they had something
No,
in the
you know
past or
why?
something like that.
Eklin, you know why he's not going to? Because he thinks Amber might walk away. He does not want Amber to walk away.
Exactly.
So he's not going to tell
He
Amber.
says Amber is different.
He's fearful that Amber might actually walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why he would not tell Amber.
Yep.
Because whatever his motives are, he needs Amber.
Mm-hmm.
He needs Amber. But you know what going to happen? Anthony throwing a wrench in his thing.
God has a
Because
plan. God
Anthony
is
not
throwing
going
a
to give
wrench.
Amber that divorce. That is the whole thing. That divorce is not happening. Anthony is not giving Amber that
For
divorce.
better or
So,
worse.
for better or worse, he said it this morning.
So
And he
this
tell
is
Amber,
saying,
and that's what he tells Amber. For better or worse, he's staying. I'm going to hang in there with you, girl, for better or worse. I don't care. That's what he's saying to her. For better or worse, I'll be there with you. So, yeah.
I don't know. I seen like the writers are going to make Dave tell Amber about Melissa.
No, he's not.
And they're going to give Amber the opportunity
No,
to choose between Dave or Anthony. And then they're
no,
going to fight
he's
for her.
not going to tell Amber.
Okay,
I don't see that
let's bet on
happening.
it. Let's bet on it and see what happens.
All right.
okay, there's a bet.
I
There
don't
is
see
a
that
bet.
happening.
Sharon, please go back to the first skit when Amber drive up to the house. Dave is on the phone calling, talking business, and stated he was shot last month. So Dave might be waiting on Amber's bag. Oh my God, Rhonda. Okay, let me go back to it. Oh my goodness. So he is just fronting like him have money when he doesn't. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just pull up that and let's see. Let me go back to it.
But remember what that guy said? If you can remember
What if I told
That's
you
why
you'll
I played the
experience
first
longer
skit to find
gameplay,
out
more
if he has money because they want to get into that. That's why I said to you guys, they say, yes, Sharon, he has money. All right, that's why I played that first one. Okay, let me stage it and put it on the screen for us to see it. Okay, so here goes. I'm putting it on the screen. Add to the screen. Okay, let me remove that. Okay, Rhonda, here goes. Let me just bring it up from the beginning.
This time I came on
Right,
short
baby.
too. Yeah. All right. Let me that one.
I didn't hear what he said.
No more, because last time I came on short too. Yeah. All right. Let me that one.
The last time he came up short, he didn't say what.
Last time I came on short too. Yeah. All right. Let me that one.
Uber coming for you?
No, I'm gonna go.
Yes. So there you go. Yes, he comes up short, but he doesn't say, Rhonda, he doesn't say for what. I didn't hear good. Sharon, can you put in your earpiece and see what he said he was short on?
I'm listening through you. So unless I'm going to go to the video itself. As a
All
matter
right.
of fact, I have to jump off right now too
Yeah.
because
You know
I'm
what,
about.
guys? We're gonna pick this up back at 4:30.
Yeah,
All right,
let's pick
guys.
it up back at 4:30.
Yeah, we're gonna come back at 4:30. We're gonna end the live now. I know there was a lot of comment for us, but I don't want to keep you guys for 3 hours. You know what I mean?
So I'll see you guys at 4:30. So I have to go. I'm leaving
See
work
you at
right now.
4:30.
All right. So thank you guys. We will come back at 4:30 and we'll pick up this conversation because it's a lot to unpack. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for hanging with us. Nobody answers is wrong. We do not know where the writers are, but guess what? We are picking up the nuggets, and as long as we pick up the nuggets, we are getting it right. And as you can see, we got it right because I was the first one that called it. And then we are looking at the nuggets, and then we're getting it together. You understand? Auntie Riri is there. Yeah. Auntie Riri. Auntie Riri. I'll send you the link for 4:30. I hope you're gonna be available. So we'll catch you back at 4:30. I don't want to keep you guys long. I called it at first, and then O'Neill, me and O'Neill called it because I said, O'Neill, and we showed the video. Me and Charmaine, we called it. We did it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people didn't think that we were onto something, but we were onto something, Auntie Riri. But before we jump off, Auntie Riri, let's put the thing in quickly. You want to come here or you want to come up at 4:30, Auntie Riri? Let me know. Okay, love this. Auntie Riri, so you see, we were right when we said that he slept with her. Remember, we talk about the look. Even Goddess says, yes, Sharon, I saw the look. You know what I mean? So, Auntie Riri, I will send the link. Everybody will get a link. Email to you guys. I can say something fast. Okay, Auntie Riri, let me just put it in the chat quickly. Invite. All right. Oh, Auntie Riri, guess what I was doing? I was sending it into your email. Let me just paste the link right here. Paste the link. Okay, you can say something quickly. Okay, go ahead. You have the link now, Auntie Riri. O'Neill would say box cup, yes. Mr. Blouse and skirt. Thanks, Sharon. Yes, Goddess. Yes. When we say to Auntie Riri up here yet, you remember when we called it, right? And Goddess said, yes, Sharon, I saw that look. Yes. I was the first one who said something was into something with Melissa, and people was disputing that I said it. I said it on Only Live, and then I said it on this channel before I was monetized. I called it then. Okay, go ahead, Auntie Riri. You look fabulous, by the way, girl.
Thank you. I'm going to first of all say, in the beginning, I did drop that they may have slept together, but then I took it back. I took it back and I took it back and I stood on it.
Okay.
And so I was confident that they had not slept together because I thought it was in her mind. But I was wrong. I'm publicly saying, when I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. I was wrong. But yesterday I retract. And what did I say? I said, when we see Melissa and David alone, we will then know exactly if they slept together or not.
But
So I was correct about it. Look, I'll take partial of my correction.
We're all right.
Yeah, we all said because
yes,
I knew that was gonna prove that moment with them by themselves, not in front of anybody else. She was gonna bring it up if they actually had slept together, and he was gonna confirm it, and that's exactly what happened.
Yes, well said, Auntie Riri.
But I'll be back at 4 if I can,
yes, I'll send
Sharon. But I did want to publicly say that you guys were correct.
Yes. You know what, Auntie Riri, thank you, darling. Give us our flowers. And I have to give you your flowers too, because at least, and Charmaine is listening. I know she's listening. So Charmaine, dear, you guys have it. But you know what, Riri, if we pick up the nuggets, as you remember, Amber says we have to pick up the pieces. I call it nuggets. And you also said, and Sharon, Auntie Riri, I didn't even know you watch me. Auntie Riri said, Sharon, I know you always say nuggets. That's what she meant. You know what I mean? If we pick up the nuggets, we will get it correct.
Yep.
So I know that Anthony was going to go check her. Yes, he called Wayne first. They did that to throw us off. Like says, we don't know what we're talking about. But I knew as soon as he see Amber, he was going to check her.
Like this morning, I thought that Amber would check Danielle first instead of checking. Instead of going to Dave first. But she's about to get a rude awakening. I'm calling that. She's going to get a rude awakening because now we know that Dave is somewhat of a scum because he has slept with that woman and he has misled that woman and he has that woman. He's basically throwing Amber in someone's face that he knows is in love with him. So Dave is no good for all y'all who want him with her with Dave. Pick up your face.
It's true. It's so true. Because I when I saw it, you remember that day when she was in the backyard sitting on the thing there in the back there. And he was telling, and she said, why, Amber? And when I saw the tears, I have to look into myself. The one thing I does, when I was little, Mama always says, put myself in somebody else's shoes.
Yes.
That's why so when I put myself into I get into the character. I think I could do acting. I used to do whatever when I was younger, and I used to model too, by the way, guys. Anyway, so now when I saw how emotionally she were Auntie Riri, I realized that there was because from the drinking, I know something wasn't right.
Yep.
That first day, I saw her look and I called it, and O'Neill's moderator night. And before we get monetized, I called it again. Although everybody was saying, no, Sharon, no, no, no. You know what I mean? And then at the backyard, when she says, I am your peace. And you know, I am. And I said, yes, just like Shayla. Shayla is Anthony Peace. All these men wanted somebody to be their peace. And somebody even here said it in the chat, says, even Goddess says, yes, Sharon, I saw that look. And somebody just said today in the chat, says, the reason why he's ashamed of Melissa is because she's white.
Yep, because
it's
she's
just
white.
like what Amber's saying about Mike. And that person, I don't remember who you are, but you know who you are. I saw it and I given you congrats. I think that's the case. And that's not fair. She and him build this company together. And he can't fire her. He's giving her time off.
Yeah.
But she's gonna spill the bean. Amber is gonna be in for a rude awakening for
I
a
don't
real
think I think Melissa finna play her part so smooth. She finna wait because she knows that this party is gonna set it off. Amber finna see who Dave really is. And when she see who she think Amber thinking she won now. She cocky, she relaxed. She gonna come to this party and she gonna see who Dave really is. And I think he's the worst man she probably ever been with in her life.
Exactly. Remember, I always says Dave is wolf in sheep clothing because you know what I also pick up the nuggets and I keep on telling the chat and I've been teaching them and they learn to pick up the chat. The nuggets, trust me, they will be telling me after I sign off, you know, they will sending me messages and I'm answering everything. They pick up the nuggets, Auntie Riri, because they will say, "Is this a nugget?" And I'll say yes. Because at the end of the day, Dave uses Amber handed herself to Dave on a platter. He knows that if he speak about Christianity, he's going to get Amber. And then this is how Amber was able to open up. He was building her up to get into.
Exactly.
And Rhonda says, Sharon played that first part of the skit, but me couldn't hear. So no, when we sign off, I'm gonna listen to me and Sharon will listen to the first part because these
and I second guess myself. I'm gonna say it though. It's in my footage, in my surveillance. Amen. I first said that he slept with her, and I was sticking to it. But when I seen that flashback, that's what the flashback made me think that maybe they didn't sleep together. And then
The
yesterday I came back
flashbacks
and said. Then yesterday I came back and said, I said, you know what, guys, I could be wrong, but let's see what they do when they're alone.
Yeah, you did
I
say
said that. Let's see what they do when they're alone, and that will let us know if they slept together or not. And I did. Look, I called that part.
Yes, you did. You finally get it right. You finally get it right. But
finally,
that was right from the beginning about Dave.
But I love you, Shaman.
Yes, they're watching. But guys, thank you, guys. We love you. Thank you, Auntie Riri.
See y'all later.
So if you can come on 5 o'clock, 5:30.
I definitely will try to.
I am going to. All right, baby girl. Love you. Love you, family. Love you, everybody in the chat. Have a wonderful day. See you guys at 4:30. All right. Bye for now.